Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means. Hey, Chris Burnett, get out of production and get in here for a minute. Chris, get in here. Okay. I'm Fred Slow, and Nunley is here.
That's my name.
Tyler Lovely is here. He's making the show go around. Chris Burnett's going to sit with us on. Chris is going to sit in on segment 1 with us. We're going to talk a little bit of hoops, obviously. Also, fun announcement from Chris Burnett and I, which he didn't know we were going to make. Chris Burnett and I are having our, not first by any means, but we're having the most important professional meeting we've ever had tonight, Van. Yeah. As Chris Burnett and I have partnered with Aaron Burnett.
A lot of Burnetts.
And Joe Singer. And we're making a formal announcement right now.
What is
Not
it?
a Burnett, Joe Singer.
Chris Burnett.
I mean,
Aaron Burnett.
by hair.
Yes. Yeah, he's a Burnett by hair.
Brunette.
Yeah, Burnett. Joe Singer, who is famously known here in the community as Hobo Hank.
Stud. Absolute stud.
The four of us have partnered on an endeavor to we are bringing professional wrestling back to the city of Albuquerque. So we're announcing today, we'll have all of our literature out very soon, but our very first live professionally performance will be May the 25th. It is a Thursday at the historic El Rey Theater. We will have monthly Thursday events once a month.
That is exciting.
On Thursday nights at the historic El Rey Theater. Let's go.
So exciting. So very exciting.
Pro wrestling is back. We have a name. Are we putting the name out yet, Chris?
I don't know yet. I mean, do we have the logo and everything ready?
We
We got to get a copyright
So,
first.
Okay.
Yeah, Duke City Championship Wrestling. Is what
DCCC?
DCCW.
DCC dub.
DCC dub. Oh, I do like that. Okay, make sure we get that somehow.
DCC dub. There you go, right
There
there.
you go. It's in the name.
You pretty excited about this, Chris?
I'm very excited. I mean, there's been some local wrestling. I haven't got to.
There was some.
There was some.
There we go.
There was some. And I think it had a really good following. And I think the people, they just, it's a tough thing to run. And I think they didn't want to run anymore. And Albuquerque misses having that wrestling here.
Right.
That was me and Fred's first date after we met on Grindr.
Yeah, went to a pro wrestling event.
Yeah. You're like,
Met Hobo Hank.
Met Hobo Hank.
Manny Lemons.
Watch men fly into, a big pile of tax. Why not?
I said, Van, it's nice to meet you on Grindr. How about some man slamming?
Mm-hmm.
Is what I said.
I misinterpreted that and I took him to wrestling.
That organization no longer with us, RIP.
Right.
This is a brand new entity with some of the best and biggest and brightest minds of this world at the top of it. So there's a big announcement. So Duke City Championship Wrestling coming to the historic El Rey Theater. Our premier very first show will be Thursday, the 25th of May. We are insanely excited about it. Up and coming soon enough, we will have all of our links for tickets and everything.
Right.
But it will be Thursday nights will no longer be the same here in Albuquerque.
Right. It'll be amazing. I mean, Phoenix has it. Denver has it.
Yeah.
Lubbock, Amarillo, Albuquerque needs to have it.
It was our
No,
territory.
you don't need to mention West Texas.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
That garbage part
Yeah.
of the United States of America.
Did you say Amarillo? Is that what you said? That garbage part? Is that what you said? They just bury their cars there. It didn't make
Right.
sense.
It's stupid.
It's not even all the cars, just part of the cars. The rear part of the cars.
Amarillo by morning and anywhere else by noon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
The place is garbage.
Go as fast as you can. Tyler Lovely, you ready to take a bump in the ring? A bump in the ring.
Whoa, easy.
I mean, I'm taking bumps near the ring. But are you guys getting in the ring? I'm telling you, are we going to be?
The voice of this production will be myself, Chris Burnett, and then former host of this program, Robert Gibson, will be in on that as well.
It's exciting
We're
stuff.
very excited about that. And then all the local in-ring talent, and then we'll bring in a lot of guys who maybe had a prime in other organizations elsewhere in this country, and we'll incorporate them into the show, and it should be a lot of fun. It should be really
And I get the number one gig.
What is that?
Oil boy.
That's again.
What?
A lot of people in line for that one.
Yeah.
Behind me. A lot of people in line behind me.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's your question is not oil, sir. Your question is how much oil, sir?
Sure.
That's
I'm bringing multiple types of oil. You can choose from a plethora of oils.
when people walk into the historic El Rey Theater for a wrestling show on
My hand.
no, do not.
It's going to be very oily.
But Van is actually people are going to think you're doing like a reenactment of what's the one with the Wizard of Oz? The Wizard of Oz, and Van's gonna be like oil can the whole time. Oil can.
Wow.
People are gonna be like, that's not weird. So we are waiting on this. We're going to launch our social media and kind of everything this week. So we're excited about that.
Absolutely.
So just tune in to Talk ABQ on social media because that's where we're going to make easy access to everything. Tune in to Tindrick Minimum, obviously, on everything. That's where you're going to make access to everything.
Oh, yeah.
And before we know it, we're going to have a brand to be contended with around not just this community in this city, but the Southwest. I think we might be the gold standard pretty quick.
That'd be great, man. I mean, for Southwest, then Western United States, then the whole.
Yeah. Well, and then get bought out and abandon it forever.
We'll buy out Amarillo first off
Okay.
because it's got to be cheap. Pennies on the dollar.
$11 billion.
Those losers.
Van has just become the director of targeting, and it's people he has rich animosity against or just want to bully. Is that our goal here? El Paso second.
The thing is, I didn't start my day at the YMCA, but I did participate at the afternoon at the YMCA, and I'm coming in hot.
Big
I'm
day
still-
with the YMCA and the
Pumped.
Mexican United today.
Yeah, sweet.
They're partnering on a really big ordeal. Is that announceable yet or no?
Futsal.
We're gonna do a little futsal, Chris, over at the YMCA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Going in,
That sounds fun.
court going in late May,
Mm-hmm.
partnership with the YMCA, New Mexico United, not officially, but you heard it here before first.
Yes,
This is the 0th announcement.
this is episode 0.
Episode 0
of futsal at the
Futsal at the Y.
The thing we're going to do with the Duke City Championship Wrestling is we're going to make it available not just at the Historic El Rey Theater, but outside of it as well. So we will come to organizations, we'll do fun fundraisers. We will be hopefully be pretty prominent around town. So we're excited about it. We're excited to have pro wrestling here in town. Speaking of pro wrestling, this upcoming Saturday night, WWE is at the Rio Rancho Event Center. We will all be there. Got our tickets in my inbox today, so we're set up for success. Tyler, you coming with us? Are you too busy? What's up?
I'm busy. You already know me.
All right, come on, man.
No Cody Rhodes for you.
Yeah,
Cody
you know Rhea.
Cody Rhodes coming?
Rhea Ripley's there.
Oh, I know. I'll be shooting my shot.
The last time she was in Albuquerque, she left her championship
Oh,
title in the
that's
back of an Uber.
Asuka's going to be there.
Asuka?
Hey, did you check the Uber history? You see who paid for that Uber?
It wasn't you.
What?
There's not a way to check Uber history. You can't just
I could check mine when you show me.
no. I got the platinum one. You need 2 tickets on Saturday. What's up? You bringing your lady?
No. She's not a fan of wrestling whatsoever.
Did you tell her you have this new endeavor in life if you run this fire?
Right. She's fine with that. She just doesn't want to go watch like professional wrestling.
You're like, hey, first of all, that's what we are
That's
presenting.
it's professional.
She doesn't want to go see
professional
WWE.
They're getting paid. It's professional wrestling.
Professional.
You say we're not going to use their name on air because
Yeah.
I mean, eventually the time will come when this is a historic document. At the time we made the announcement for Duke
Right.
City Pro Wrestling, maybe she is or isn't in your life, or maybe she has a different last name at this point, or maybe who knows where your world could go.
Right.
But the point I'm trying to get to is this exact point right here. Hey, hon, I just met these guys and we like talking on the microphone, so we're going to start a pro wrestling organization. Is that how you pitch that?
No.
So we are excited. Oh,
No.
No.
Well, go on.
okay. So from the live chat, sorry about this. The Facebook live stream is all messed up. I got it fixed.
What'd you do?
Well, it's obviously it was you. It's always you. So, historic El Rey. Third Thursday of every month is what we're shooting for. Duke City Championship Wrestling. Joe Singer, Hobo Hank is going to kind of be like the talent behind this whole thing. He's going to
Yeah.
bring in some of the best dudes around.
And we're going to put it on. We're going to have it where it's going to be broadcast, correct?
It is. So the first one won't be. So the first
Right.
one is that it's going to be like a fun proof of concept.
Sure.
We're going to see because we legitimately feel that we'll bring 500-600 people out to this thing every week,
Oh yeah.
every month. And the idea behind that is, can we handle it?
What's
Absolutely.
the capacity at El Rey?
We think we can get 6 in.
I would
Well,
say
I say 6.
I would say the capacity is probably around 1,200, 1,100 maybe.
Well, with a big ass wrestling ring, no.
My question is will somebody eventually go off of the balcony through a table or something?
Is there a number higher than 1,000% yes?
Yeah.
2010.
I mean, I'm not condoning anyone doing that, but when will it happen is what I'm wondering.
Chris, the mayor of downtown Burnett, is not condoning that
I do not
anyone do
condone
that.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do
Also,
not do that.
Although Van, on the other hand, condones and encourages that behavior.
we're either going to become famous or infamous, but either way, we're there. We're super there.
Absolutely.
So-
Something's going to happen.
We're excited about that. the thing about this endeavor, and by the way, big thank you to the state of New Mexico, because there's a lot of legality and stuff to this that we had to do to make happen. Great effort by the State Athletic Commission. Like they're a big deal to me. They did an incredible job. So them being in support of this is a big deal to us. But Chris, you've been here a long time. I've been here about 5 years.
Mhm.
I think the last time we had established pro wrestling here in town was 2019. Is that right?
That I would say it's probably 2017 or 18, maybe.
Oh, is it that long ago?
Yeah, because I remember the guys that did it. They just, they got families, had kids. It wasn't because it wasn't bringing people in.
Right.
They just, they shut it down. It wasn't because of the pandemic. It wasn't any of that. So they just couldn't do it anymore.
So clamoring, man. That's what I just heard. People are clamoring.
Yeah.
Good.
So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've had a hard time keeping this under wraps. Because if it gets out, then there's the
Accountability.
there's a lot of New Mexico wrestling a couple of Facebook groups that were blown it all over the place. So,
well, get ready.
Yeah, here we go.
Here comes the tidal wave.
Yeah.
So we are excited. Obviously, it's not a 2-man on production specific, but adjacent. I mean, obviously, we'll be strongly involved. All the familiar faces that you laugh so very much with us here, they will be involved in that as well. Van, should we bring Tyler out or what's up? I mean, he kind of stiffs us on like everything.
Yo, who do you think is going to be jumping off the balcony?
What I've heard, Tyler's been hitting the gym.
Oh man.
Oh, is that true?
He's getting his wrestling
How's
bod.
this guy Jim you keep hitting?
I've been gymming.
Jim and
Gym on.
I've been gymming. I mostly use the push-up board, but I've been gymming.
what's a push-up board?
They have a board that makes better push-ups.
With the multicolored thing with the pegs.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the half inflatable ball thing?
He's been pegging, Fred.
oh
I'm pegging.
Yeah.
pegging and hitting Jim.
I'm on my Peggy Sue right
Been
now.
pegging Jim.
Can you do a shooting star press?
That's a good question.
Whoa. What's that?
Googling what that is first.
Okay.
Okay.
What page of the Kama Sutra is that one?
I'll explain it and you just do it.
It is also today the 34-year anniversary of Rey Mysterio's professional debut in professional wrestling. We will talk about that later in the program because he was able to use this milestone as a fun way to talk about mental health. And I was very impressed by him doing that. We'll do that in the 6 o'clock hour. We're here all the way to 7, boys. Let's go on that. When we get back, we're going to touch base on the Lakers. It was a craziest basketball game I ever saw last night. Craziest basketball game?
Absolutely bonkers.
And we'll break that one down. Also, Mike Conley is a dude. There's a lot of reasons to say he's not. I can't allow that talk today. It's not his fault. It's not your fault. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
When we say Malloy Ford is built Ford proud, we mean it. We're proud of the vehicles we sell. We're proud of our team, and we're proud to serve New Mexico. When you think Ford, think Malloy Ford. MalloyFord.com.
And traffic right now, things moving slow eastbound on I-40. We've got that crash as you approach 6th Street. Then you're going to see backups starting as you approach Rio Grande. Watch yourself if you're headed that way. Also, more slowdowns now southbound on I-25. As you approach Osuna, you're going to run into those. They're going to last until Comanche. And seeing a little bit more congestion now as well on Coors southbound at Montano.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
High credit card balances. Transfer them to a Sandia Area MasterCard with 4.99 annual percentage rate for life. Apply today at sandia.org or call 1-800-228-4031.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
When Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during an NFL game, it was a reminder that life-saving CPR skills can be essential, even in the most unlikely situation.
Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now.
Join the Sports Animal on the field at University Stadium Saturday, April 15th for a free CPR class at 9, 10, or 11 a.m. If you pre-register at sportsanimалabq.com, you'll get a free pair of tickets for the Lobo football home opener, and walk-ups on Saturday are welcome. Let's all learn CPR together, and maybe you can help save a life. Register now at sportsanimалabq.com. It used to be, not that long ago, if your hair was thinning, you just had to deal with it. Losing one's hair was natural, and there was nothing you could do about it. That is certainly not the case anymore. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I'm talking to both men and women who may be dealing with hair loss or thinning hair. There absolutely is something you can do to get your hair back, and it starts with one easy call to NuMale. The number is 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or online at Numail, NUMALE.com. This cutting-edge technology has helped thousands of men and women reclaim their hair. The pros at Numail walk you through the options, and you choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser, proven to regrow hair. NeoGraft hair transplants, which produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Call Numail 505-652-1688 or schedule online at Numail.com and get your hair back.
There's only one Rogue, and there's only one home for Rogue.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Oh, this is a good one. That's what the Lakers did in the second half last night. They came to play. They did not come to play in the first half.
No.
505-246-0610. We don't give up the number enough. I know I got feedback on it from the corporate overlord. Sports Animal hotline, Sports Animal text line. Text the show. 505-246-0610. Text the show. Give us your feedback on the Lakers last night. The only thing that mattered in the whole universe last night was the Los Angeles Lakers.
Tried to told you.
I thought it was going to be more of a thing. I thought it was going to be Lakers super one-sided. I thought, I'm looking at the squads and I'm like, these squads is better. Lakers in the first half are like, did we start yet? Is this one started? We're chasing 11, boys. It's the half. We're chasing 11.
Got them right where they wanted them.
Minnesota had the highest scoring quarter, which was the second quarter. And then in the quarter that mattered most, the fourth quarter, they only put 4 points on the board. There were a lot of pivotal moments. What jumped out to you, Chris, about this one?
First off, friends of the show, sorry, Mr. Burnett. Friends of the show, you're welcome. I told you Lakers money line.
You did.
Minnesota in the points.
Mm-hmm.
I made up for the college basketball national championship.
Oh, God,
we're even, guys.
You've never been more bad at something than you were at that.
Go on.
So I was going to bed and I clicked it on just to see, and I was like, oh wow, they're down a lot. This was like probably beginning of the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, what happened to the game? And I was totally shocked. Overtime. I mean, LeBron, 30 points. I mean, he was there.
45 minutes he played in this one, 12 of 21, shooting 3 for 6 from the three, and the biggest one that could have been made, he made. He is 38 years old, boys.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, do you see him in another finals?
Yes, this year.
This year, huh?
Hey, and if you're Charles Barkley, or if you're any of those dudes out there right now, they're like, we ain't in the bubble. You ain't been watching.
Yeah.
This team was like, we got to do what at the end of the year to get in? We got to have to hit this exact many to get into the playoff? Cool. We're into the one gamer, which is actually a 2 gamer, but you guys get what I'm saying.
Right.
Cool. We're in. And then what did they do? What did they do after that? They said, oh, we just got to come back and win this one in the second half. Just come back and win it. Anthony Davis did not look like a clown, except he looked like a clown with 0.01 seconds left. You can have no fewer seconds left in a game, Van.
Oh, my
right.
God.
And Mike Conley Jr. is standing in a horse shot from the corner. That is a shot in the game of horse.
That's the shot you take when you're up 4 letters.
HORS. And you're like,
hey, I'll watch this.
Yes.
I'll even shoot it left-handed.
And also, and I'm not Anthony Davis size, boys, but I'm gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
You know how hard it is to stop your body when you're running as fast as you can at someone with your arms up in the air, flailing like what's the name of Popeye's girlfriend? Olive Oil, getting chased by that weird brute dude. That is what is up with Anthony Davis going after Mike Conley. And then he just can't stop his dumb body, runs into old boy. He's got a chance at 3 of them. And he put ice in his veins. Mike Conley was like, look at me. There were 14 million people looking at him. He's like, I got it. No problem. These ones are free, guys. They're called free. I'm going to make them all. Just blow me away.
With the whole pressure of the whole season on your shoulders to drain 3
like a champ
on the road.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what Lakers fans were yelling at him? The horrible things that they were saying about Michael Conley Jr.'s lovely mother. I'm assuming
Yeah.
she's lovely.
Michael Conley.
All the worst things you could think of about some human being's mother.
This doesn't
Laker
sound-
fans were yelling it at him.
This doesn't sound like the Lakers fans I know.
And he drained them. All three of them.
Boys.
Speaking of draining three,
Yes, go ahead.
that's the only reason Minnesota was even in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is him, what, he's 5 of 6 for 3 in
Very
the
good.
first half?
Very good.
That's the only reason that they were in this. The Lakers dominated the game except for Michael Conley Jr.'s 3-point shooting.
The Lakers did not dominate the game until the final 11 minutes, though, Van. Because I'm watching this thing. I'm watching it not with you, but like in spirit with you as you're watching it. The Timberwolves only scored 7 points in the final 11 minutes, a possibility to score points. And Lakers fan who wants to yell at opposing player all the time and tell you how LeBron sucks and these guys are only worried about cheering and Anthony Davis is soft because he didn't applaud whenever LeBron scored the all-time winningest point in the history of the game, blah, blah, blah. Laker fan was like, is this defense? What? We have defense now? That was Lakers fan last night in the last 11.
Well, the problem was Coach Ham and his little dry erase board. It took him 37 minutes.
Smart.
37 minutes to be like, defend the Michael Conley Jr. 3. He just wrote it in all caps. And they're like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, this number guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle.
And then Anthony Davis took that a little too seriously.
Yeah.
The 0.01 seconds left. He's like this, coach?
26.
Well, not like that.
26 assists through the first 3 quarters, only 4 assists in fourth quarter and overtime for the Timberwolves. Do they win if they got a full squad?
No.
I think
No.
I think the Lakers have the momentum at this point now. No way.
No. I mean, they don't. Karl Anthony Towns did everything that Rudy Gobert would have done from the center. They didn't need him. He was extraneous. It was a stupid trade in the first place. They already got a good big guy.
Mhm.
You don't need another big guy. He can already do the same thing that Rudy Gobert can do, plus score.
Conley kind of had one of those moments where he was like, hey, Gobert's not here. And I took that personally. He felt that way, didn't he, last night?
Picked it up.
On fire, clutch free throws, brilliant on the defensive end. You were talking about the 3-point game. Everyone else on the T-Wolves, I guess I'll just defecate myself.
How do you feel when you go back to the locker room and you've pretty much picked the team up on your back and you still lose and the rest of your teammates just did nothing?
Well, here's the rest of the teammates. What they were doing is they're going to the locker room and just punching holes in the wall and comparing how big the holes were, trying to show off to each other. Because that's what kind of loser squad that was outside of Mike Conley Jr.
Well, I mean, in his defense, the guy that got punched, Kyle Anderson, had 13 dimes. Like, he distributed well.
Yeah, but he had no threes.
Because his eye was swollen up. He couldn't look at the basket and shoot, but he could find the blue jerseys.
I don't like that.
He didn't get punched in the face.
I'm about to say this one, though. Is the last 5 minutes of regulation and overtime maybe the worst basketball you guys have ever seen? Is that part of a conversation?
A little sloppy.
It's usually pretty rough. Yeah. You're always like, okay, they're going to score a lot of points. Nope. Turnovers.
The backcourt violation? What?
Fouls.
What? I'm looking at these squads. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah. It's exhausted at that point.
They
probably.
see Jason Tatum's response to LeBron James' tweet. So LeBron, blah, 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 blah.
I didn't see it.
We back. We in the playoffs. Watch out. Whatever. The king has risen. Hashtag something stupid. Then Jason Tatum's like,
maybe it was an Easter.
You played 48 minutes, old man. Go to bed.
Oh, wow. I mean, those are a lot of words for somebody in the play-in tournament that,
Yes. Who barely snuck in.
Not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
How sweet it is that Jason Tatum's on that level, though. Because him and LeBron are solid. You know that.
No doubt.
How can they
You
not
don't
be?
say that if you're not.
No. Also, he could have done that one.
Go to bed.
You know that fake headline you always see like on a newspaper where it's like despite the Lakers' best efforts, they were victorious tonight against the. You could do that move.
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of, and we're going to talk a little bit about it later. I'm a big fan of NBA Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
NBA Twitter is better than NBA.
Yeah.
I like, because when these dudes, also, I'll be really fair again, and I'm not trying to talk about Latrell or Gilbert Arenas or these specific guys, Rudy Gobert's, but I feel like it's all in the right energy. I feel like it is.
If the Lakers had one half of one D'Angelo Russell, the game isn't close.
You feel that way?
He stunk it up unlike any other player in a clutch game. He's like 1 for 10.
I feel like the NBA is like the only major league sport that the players call out the announcers. They call out
Everyone.
the talking heads. They're like,
Did you guys see this Dinwiddie, Kyle Kuzma stuff today?
No.
Oh God, you guys messed up so bad. It's so good.
I saw it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
This Dinwiddie cat, Dinwiddie.
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. He's on this one of these betting website, like bogus TV shows that aren't real. And he's like, some Kyle Kuzma sucks. Kyle Kuzma is like, he's like, what I currently have on my Twitter feed is a bunch of receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Read them. We'll go over this at length. I love this stuff. So the Lakers are going to play Memphis. Tyler, we're going to stretch this segment out just a little bit. I'm going to keep going basketball. The Lakers are going to play Memphis. This is the 23rd different team that LeBron James has faced in the playoffs, surpassing Derek Fisher. This is now the record for the most different teams faced in the playoffs in an NBA career. Let's go. Let's go on that.
And then congratulations.
I'm kind of torn because, I don't mind seeing the Lakers win, but I also really want to see Memphis win because I want to see the grudge match that is Memphis Golden State, because they just really seem to hate each other.
Everyone hates Golden State.
As they should.
Memphis really seems to be like their team that just really want to fight. They want to they want to talk back and forth to each other.
Culturally speaking, San Francisco and Memphis, that's greasers and socias.
Kind of different vibes.
Who was the first team LeBron ever played in the playoffs? Do you know this, boys?
No.
Washington Wizards in 2006. Isn't that crazy?
Was Gilbert Arenas there at that point? The Wizards?
Yeah, would have had to be.
Oh.
Would have had to be, because that was the years that LeBron had garbage all around him. Larry Hughes. He had
garbage around him until he went to Miami.
Right.
There's a lot of
his whole team.
Yeah.
What was the dude's name with the hair? Number 17.
Anderson Varejao.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hey,
don't thank me. Thank the depths of my brain, because I didn't think I could come up with it.
I have no idea who that is.
He was he had a look to him. He was not good.
Oh.
Yeah, those teams were not great.
Yeah. I could probably not name 8 Cavaliers on my, at all anyway. Just in the history of the franchise.
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
You'd end up with weird ones, but
yeah.
So if they win, the Lakers, and I'm going to be this guy right now, when they win, he'll play the Kings, and then that'll put him at 24.
Wow.
24 different squads in the playoffs?
Sorry to break it, Sacktown.
Don't do it. I swear to God, dude. Why? There's like a shine. You don't have to take the shine off right now.
Steph Curry in the playoffs.
You did it.
Steph Curry in the playoffs.
You took the shine right off.
Steph Curry in the playoffs.
Lakers will go to the Western Conference Championship, says the Sports Animal chat line on the live stream.
He misspelled NBA. NBA championship is where they're going.
I don't hate that. Booby Gibson was absolutely on that team. That's from the Sports Animal text line, 505-246-0610.
No Steven Adams.
If you're trying to go to WWE with us this weekend, reach out to the program, 505-246-0610. Shoot us a text. We got a fun little suite where we're going to bring us in a grip of our closest friends of the show. We're going to enjoy that. If you're not on the list, get on the list, 505-246-0610. That game last night. Tyler, I got us after this, I promise. That game last night is so much better than regular season basketball. Like watching regular season basketball, like we joked a lot about the Dallas Mavericks who lost, 9 of the last 11 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they lost most of them by one possession, and they gave up over 120 points in like all those games. And me and you were just like, they suck. They're terrible. It really every game's close.
Right.
But we're talk show hosts, so we're like, Kyrie. Yeah.
Kyrie's a cancer in the locker room.
And actually, he's been a really good fit. And like, there hasn't actually been any problems off the court, and they just don't have the supporting cast around him.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like, Dallas, you mean sucks? Like, that's us.
Yeah.
This was that. Every one of their games last night.
Amarillo East.
Yeah. And I'm watching. I'm like, I have a big TV, boys. Like, I have a huge TV, right?
It's too big for your space.
It's literally too big for my like
You
condo.
shouldn't turn your head to watch television.
Is it over 80 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's too big. And it's on this wall. So I stood up. I stood up to watch it. And I was like, LeBron's head is as big as my head. I was like, I'm into this game. As good as basketball could have possibly been last night. Might be as good again tonight. The problem with tonight
There's
it-
one more.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the Lakers. That's the thing, right? Because you got to have the Lakers. Because, hey, Bulls Raptors, cool.
Yeah.
To me, the Bulls should have been better than what they were. They should be in a better spot right here. But if you're like, hey, Fred, will you do me a favor and put a little bit of interest into the Thunder and Pelicans? I will say no.
No Zion.
No, I will not do that.
No Zion. Who cares about the Pellies with no Zion?
Who cares?
Right.
Who's ever cared about the Thunder?
I mean, when
Thunder?
Durant and Westbrook were there, I mean, they were a big deal. And then once they left, no.
Oh, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah. What, 15 years ago?
It wasn't?
No.
I'm about to look something up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Shy Gilgamesh Alejandro. He's fun to watch. Whatever his name is. Did I get it right? Is that his name?
It's something Alexander, Jai Alexander.
Yeah. Giggle Fest.
Yeah, something like that.
American Airlines? Is that it?
It's pretty close.
Okay. That guy's good.
I'm looking up Kevin Durant here. OKC. Kevin Durant's last year at OKC was 2015-16.
Okay.
That's forever
It
ago.
was a long time, yeah. They haven't been good since.
No, they've not been good since. They're not good.
No. But what is his name? Jai Alexander, something like that.
Sucks. When I was in college, I was at Washington State the year that the Supersonics left Washington.
Sad day.
Oh, man. It was sweet.
They had great jerseys. It's a shame.
They had super good jerseys.
Yeah, it's great jerseys. Great kits.
Good kits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's going to be a new Major League Baseball team. We'll talk about that in the program today.
Allegedly.
I'm just telling you. Bulls Raptors tonight. I don't know if you get me to turn on the TV at 5 o'clock. I don't know if you do. Thunder's Pelicans. Definitely must not see TV.
Miss me with that.
Miss me with that.
When's the next Lakers game?
Not soon enough. I guess technically it's Saturday, right? Is that right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, they would play the Grizzlies on Sunday. So it'd be Sunday. Because everything else starts
Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday.
So the first one.
Day gamer.
Those are the Sunday day gamer ones. Oh my God. That's the primetime spot.
I'm going to love watching this. I'm going to watch it from the golf cart.
With your phone?
Stoked. No, with the satellite television in the golf cart.
That's real?
You got Bluetooth. Run the
Oh,
blue
wow.
tubes. Got the blue tubes.
What country club are you a member of that I don't know about?
Man.
Mars.
What?
They're Teslas.
This is not a Muni course you're talking about.
Oh, no.
Where are you? Hey, are you a member of someone we don't know about?
I'm a member of a lot of things you don't know about, Fred.
Like what?
I can't talk about it on here.
All right.
I wouldn't be a member for long.
Any organization that wants to have you as a member, I don't want to know more about.
Smart move.
Chris, you got any weird memberships? You in the NRA or anything?
I am not. No. I mean, I'm a member of the press club. That's about all.
Same.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that one.
Tyler, you a member of the press club?
He's a member of the Depressed Club.
Ooh.
I'm a member of some AA groups.
That's
That's a start.
yeah, be a contributor.
Yeah.
Like frequent flyer miles, American Airlines.
Is that what it is? I have a Rapid Rewards number.
You get like the 10% off cocktails.
You get
in
the
airport
lounge. They put you in the lounge.
Can I?
You get 2 bags of snacks.
Can I have some of your miles? Is that a thing? Can I schlump in?
From my Prius, my dog saving Prius.
I think technically I can buy someone else a ticket with my miles. Also, with my Rapid Rewards thing, I can buy miles at a discounted rate for actual dollars and then buy tickets with my miles.
It's a racket.
Fred, I'm gonna send you this
It's
link.
called Rapid,
it's
not
a
Racket.
It's a Boca Raton link. I'm gonna send you that.
Nice.
2 Minute On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick and mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
Good traffic right now. We're still dealing with slowdowns eastbound on I-40 between Rio Grande and 6th Street. Westbound on I-40 between the interchange and 12th Street. That's moving slow right now as well. Westbound onto Sale, we've got congestion from Jefferson to Coors. Also slow down southbound on I-25. Those start at Osuna. They'll last until Montgomery.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
10% off MSRP on a new 2022 Ram 1500. You heard that right. Get 10% off MSRP on a new Ram 1500 at Malloy Ram in Los Lunas during Ram Truck Month. Malloy, CJDR.com. See dealer for LD tabs.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Last year, you gave us books, and we gave you beer. You remember, Rogers had a team. The Sports Animal is doing it again with JPR Decorative Gravel and Blake's Lottaburger for the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries, and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Sunday Service Motor Company, High and Dry, Differential Brewing, and more. Save $1 off a beer while fighting illiteracy in New Mexico. Get a full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Summer's coming and you want your home to look brand new. CertaPro Painter can paint your stucco, save you a ton of money, and your home will look new again. You'll love driving up to your home and feeling that fresh, new look. Eric Strauss here. For your home or business, it's the perfect time to transform your walls with fresh new color. Each CertaPro Painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk. I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Join Marble Brewery as they kick off their 15th anniversary celebration on April 16th. It'll be a week full of food pairings, brew club appreciation, a locally crafted beer dinner, events at each tap room, closing out the week with their all-day anniversary party on April 22nd. Join them at 111 Marble Avenue Northwest, April 22nd, and experience something new and enter a marvelously warped world. Breathtaking live performances, exclusive Marble specials, and a whimsical and unconventional take on the after party. For more information, visit MarbleBrewery.com.
Okay, it's the second best way to wake up. It's the opening drive. with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, give me the real answer, boys. Give me the real answer. No jokes.
Kenny Lofton Jr. 8, Kenny Lofton Sr. Is that?
How many NBA basketball games did you watch this regular season?
2.
It was in single digits.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to miss a single one in the playoffs. It's crazy to me how much that changes.
This is every year, though.
Every year it's like this. And I almost know that I don't care about the regular season. Are there too many teams in the playoffs? I guess not, because I love it all.
Sure.
I guess it's perfect.
I love the play-in tournament. That's awesome, man.
Man, I think I hate it.
Really?
No, I didn't last night.
I'm into it. I think it's really smart. Winner get in. Loser of the first game gets one more chance at home. I think it's really smart, really exciting.
Yeah. Kind of gets everybody excited to start the playoffs for the next couple months.
Look at us right now. We talked a lot of Lakers because of all the drama this year, but how often have we talked about a basketball game since last year's playoffs, right? We haven't talked about a basketball game.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked basketball adjacent stuff.
Yeah, I mean, mental health stuff. We talked about players fighting.
Yeah.
We've talked about players getting arrested.
Injuries.
We talked about injuries. Yeah, we talked about trades. We didn't analyze a game.
We did not.
No. That's what I'm saying.
College, yeah. But, and I mean, I'm not trying to be lazy as a sports broadcaster. I cannot dedicate my life to watching NBA games.
No.
In a city without an NBA team.
No.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now
I will.
Yeah.
I'll watch them all.
Let's go.
The NBA is better when the Lakers are there.
Duh. Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Los Angeles.
Don't care about that.
Showtime. LeBron James.
What about the Lakers and the Celtics? Like Celtics on one side, Lakers on the other.
That'd be
That's
sweet.
the dream
That'd be
matchup.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Always.
That's what I'm rooting for.
It has to happen this year.
That's what I'm rooting for.
What if the Lakers
And predicting.
What if the Lakers go up against the Celtics in the finals and LeBron James comes out not in a number 6 jersey, but a number 48 jersey, the number of minutes he played last night, and then he looks across half court at Jason Tatum and he tells him that he's his father. He says, Jason.
I mean, he is. He's everyone's father. He's LeBron James.
He's everyone's father in the NBA.
Father of modern basketball. He's the prototype.
He's also the father of future basketball.
Until next year, Victor Wembanyama will be the prototype. This is the first year. BVW.
Before Victor Wembanyama.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a Wembanyama.
You're a terrible whistler. It's crazy to me how
I'm an above average whistler.
You are not.
I'm a solid 6 whistler.
All right.
I can't do the one in the mouth. Can you do the one in the mouth?
Of course I can, but I'm on the radio.
What? Lean back a little bit.
Lean back.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
It's crazy to me how at the end of the year you could be the worst team in the NBA and not have a chance to get Victor Wembanyama. Like the worst team in the year, they have what, like a 15% chance of getting the first overall draft?
14.
Is that what it is?
3 teams have a 14% chance.
They all suck so bad. And then a team like Dallas is like, hey, listen, lose.
Yeah.
So we have a 4% chance. I don't know if that's correct. It's got to be close.
I think it's 4%.
Yeah.
10th is 4% and 14th is like 0.5%.
But there's it's happened, hasn't it? I mean, Orlando got 2 first picks in 2 years in a row.
Are you talking about Shaq and Penny?
Yep.
That's collusion. That's different.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You familiar with blue chips?
Patrick Ewing stuff.
Yes, I am.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 are 14%. So that will be Detroit, Houston, San Antonio.
Okay.
They all have a 14% chance. Then it goes team 4, 12%, 10%, 9, 7.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Weird. 1.8, 1.7. Also weird. 1%, 0.5%.
Are they still doing the ping pong balls?
Yeah.
God, dude, that is so cool.
Yeah. I'm into that so much.
Well, I mean, everybody says when they did the card that they froze one and then
yes,
in there and he felt it. That's the controversy.
I think that's real. I think that was a real thing that happened.
I'm kind of starting to lean that way.
It's like your grandma doesn't care about the NBA, but she loves the ping pong ball draw.
Yeah.
Hey, Manfred, I'm going to go watch the lottery at Howie's tonight.
I don't care at all about competitive fairness, literally at all.
Okay, good.
I care a lot about compelling entertainment, and the entertainment, or the NBA gives that to me all the time.
Sure.
Way better. Special guest joining us on the program whenever we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
For traffic right now, we're still dealing with slowdowns eastbound on I-40 between Rio Grande and 6th Street. Westbound on I-40 between the interchange and 12th Street. That's moving slow right now as well. Westbound on Paseo, we've got congestion from Jefferson to Coors. Also slow down southbound on I-25. Those started as soon as they'll last from Montgomery. It's a bad idea to wait until your roof leaks to call for help. Home and business owners rely on Rocky Mountain Roofing for roofing projects that include a yearly inspection to eliminate costly surprises. Visit RockyMountainRFG.com. Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing. This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but the Pelicans season is on the line, and their star, their franchise player, Zion Williamson, is not going to be in the lineup. Physically, he can do pretty much everything. That's his comment, not mine. And he loves the game, and he's a competitor, but he's still not ready to go. Pelican fan, I'm Jim Rome.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Terrence Mathis, former Lobo, and now he's going to the College Football Hall of Fame.
18-year-old teenager comes cross country and then they help you grow into the man that you are today. And I will always, not only local football and the University of New Mexico, but the city and its fans and its people and its culture and its food will be part of my story as long as I live.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
With every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Lerner Rowe has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and their resources to fight for you. The reality is, there's Lerner Rowe, then there's everybody else.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Ladies, fall in. What's up, Coach? You can't play soccer in sweatpants and dresses.
Don't you think we know that? If we had real team uniforms, we wouldn't embarrass you like this.
Point taken. I'll make a call.
Time for real team uniforms and professional office apparel. Graphic Connection has great designs, years of experience, and over 300,000 products.
Coach, these new uniforms are awesome!
Right? Told you I'd take care of it.
Graphic Connection.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clear skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea with smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/offer. That's ramp.com/offer to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/offer.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show is up next at 10
on 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome to the show. Friend of the show, DJ Chavez. Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
DJ, how you doing, brother? You got him piped up there, Tyler? DJ, how are you, brother?
Hey, bud, how are you guys doing? You guys doing all right?
I had such a good introduction before Tyler went and ruined the whole thing.
Oh, my God.
$12 an hour.
CJ Chavez joining us, Evolve Strong. Van has been getting strong at EvolveStrong.com. Van is just in 4 days out from the big showcase. Let's go, Van.
That's what's up, baby.
CJ, what is? Did you already pick out an outfit for Van to wear, or do I need to? I need to go down to Victoria's Secret and get him something.
You know, I give the creative spirit over to Van. I believe that he is a man of his word and will impress, inspire, and awe.
I got some big plans for the event. A couple months of bulking, a lot of protein, a lot of extra calories. Now it's time to cut. Now it's time to get svelte, baby. Tighten up.
There's what's that? Jason Momoa said one time. I don't know if you're familiar with this. During Aquaman, he had to like work out, and obviously you don't have a lot of rules on how they work out or what they take or whatever. So he was like, hey, right before we had to film stuff, he said I would drink a Guinness because the sugar in the Guinness would make like my veins pop. And I'm like, this is all a trick. Like Van is getting actually healthy, CJ. Like talk about like his advancements. Talk about like because he doesn't look like a crap anymore.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. You know that it's the power of consistency. And so Van, when he first started this journey and when we were talking about this, in the partnership moving forward, he dedicated, 13, 14 weeks of hard work. And, for the most part, he stuck with it. And, even with life challenges and, obviously you guys travel the world in regards to, promoting different sports events and you're participating in these as celebrities. And even in the real world, still Van, took the bull by the horns and he took control of his health and wellness. And even with life, he made progress. So very proud of him, very proud.
Well, thank you so much for that. And, you mentioned some things, dedication, consistency. Like anybody can be motivated and get inspired for a short burst. But the important part is dedication because it's been a few months since we started this process. Fred and I, and the crew, the boys, we've been to the Super Bowl since we started. We've been to WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble since we started this process. We've been to spring training. We've done other events. I have pulled a muscle in my back. I have twisted my knee. I've had to take some time off for being sick, but still like bouncing back and being dedicated enough to finish this process and getting results. What can you talk a little bit about the people who started the Rise of the Phoenix 3 months ago and what it's going to look like in 10 short days?
We have a great crew here. It's a smaller, intimate affair this year because of economic time, but we always put on a great show. And so the individuals that are performing and getting on stage, the average weight loss has been anywhere between 20 to 30 pounds. One of the gentlemen has now hit almost 45 pounds. He's a young, his name is Shane. He's down, I think he started at about 38% body fat. I think he came in yesterday at 20%. So this is not your traditional fitness show. You know, I'm an OCB pro. I've got my pro card, and I know what it takes on that field. This is a group of individuals, like-minded individuals, that have dedicated themselves over the last 13, 14 weeks here at Evolve at our community. And what we do is we celebrate their successes on stage. We tell their stories, and we do their before pictures, after pictures. They go ahead and, Lessons is our media sponsor, and so they go and get a professional video done about their experience. And then obviously we have the one and only Van as one of our major entertainers this year. And so, it's one of those celebratory, fun, extravaganza events. It's something that is never seen throughout the United States, and it's not necessarily competitive, even though it is. We do award first, second, and third places in the division. This is more a celebration of their successes. So, the mission of Evolve is to inspire wellness, and this show itself exemplifies that. It's the rise of the phoenix, right?
And CJ, you talk about as to not get burnt out. You got to have those cheat days. You got to treat yourself. You don't deny yourself what you want in your day-to-day life. You stay dedicated. You take care of yourself. What's the dinner going to be like? Is it just going to be all fried food and sugar and like banana boat ice cream sandwiches? What's this thing going to look like?
No, I'm going to tell you. You got a couple bottles of wine on the table. You got a bucket of beer. You got great chips and salsa with dips. You got some great stuff on the table and some good giveaways. Life is not worth living without a beer, a cookie, a cupcake. It's just not worth living, gentlemen. This is not about those Instagram models that pretend they're perfect. This is real life. But I do have to say, guys, we only get one body. We only get one chance at this. And, my dad died of, the last 10 years of my dad's health was pretty worse, pretty bad. He died of diabetes, heart disease. And that last 10 years, his quality of life was just horrible, right? So, we're not going to get instantaneous results going into a gym today. But what I'm working on is the quality of life that I have as I age. That's really the benefit that I look forward to. Very similar to like an investment account, right, gentlemen? You're not going to make $1 million if you deposit $1 in your investment account tomorrow. But over time, that compound effect really, really helps grow your retirement. And that's the idea that you have with regards to fitness. And no matter how many times you fall off the wagon, or you do go to the Super Bowl, or you go to these large events, drink, eat, be merry, be celebratory. Food and drink should be celebratory. Life should be fun and awesome. But you also have to dedicate that time to this one vessel that we have, which is our body, and really just 15 to 20 minutes a day of movement. And during the week, moderate your diet. Don't eat like you eat on the weekends during the weekday. But then, just be really cognizant about it. I think, that really is what people have to focus on. It doesn't have to be difficult.
CJ, a lot of people are complaining about the temperature today in the studio. The air conditioner is working just fine. The problem is Van wore a tight black t-shirt. That's what's going on.
505-872-3408 or info at evolvestrong.com, evolvestrong.com. CJ Chavez. Thank you so much, brother.
Hey, guys, thank you. And I look forward to having you there, Van, all right?
Cheers, brother. See you soon.
Mischief the Gladiators.
Best.
Top of the hour when we get back. Is there a new Major League Baseball franchise? All signs point to yes. We'll tell you more about it after this. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. 14.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Malloy Chevrolet knows trucks.
Yes, it's not
Truck season. We're out to prove we know trucks better than them big city dealers. Get your new truck from Truck People. Malloy Chevrolet in Los Lunas. MalloyChevrolet.com.
All right, traffic right now. We're seeing several slow spots here in the metro. We'll start with eastbound on I-40 between the interchange and San Mateo. Also, westbound I-40 from the interchange to Coors, things moving slow in that direction as well. Congestion I-25 southbound, that's going to start around Osuna, last until Montgomery. Northbound I-25, Gibson to Central, things moving slow there as well. And we're seeing more and more congestion westbound on Paseo. That starts at Jefferson. It'll last until Coors.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country. With 20,000 5-star reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. As I sit just outside of Los Angeles, can I make a quick point? Can we all stop acting like the Lakers just did something amazing, that they just threw the switch and now they're going to roll right through the West to the NBA Finals and then the title? They had to kill themselves to choking, imploding T-Wolves team that they were heavily favored against in a play-in game. And they should have lost and would have had the T-Wolves not choked as badly as they did, blowing yet another 15-point second-half lead. But then again, that's exactly who Minnesota is and what they do, because apparently that is the 19th time this season that they've done that. One of the most incredible stats ever. Do not tell me that was an awesome night of play-in basketball or an awesome night of playoff basketball. There was nothing awesome about any of that.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost. Online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Weekends at the Downs has its favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game's on. Watch and wager on simulcast racing, including the Kentucky Derby May 6th. Plus, check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events, only at Casino at the Downs. Casino at the Downs casual dining options feature all your favorites and 2 daily specials. Enjoy green chili stew, our Downs green chili cheeseburger, pizza, sandwiches, desserts, and more. And the Crown Room grand reopening in May offers the best in fine dining and elegance, only at Casino at the Downs.
Marble Brewery recognizes their success has been made possible by their rich history of wonderful taproom guests. So as they celebrate and look back on 15 years of marvelous craft, they want to hear from you. Tell them about your Marble moments. Anything from a big event to a random day in the tap room that was important to you. Email your Marble moment at moments@marblebrewery.com. The winning entry will receive a Marble gift pack with 15th anniversary exclusive merchandise, 2 tickets to Marble Fest, and much more. Cheers from Marble Brewery.
KG40BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Back on the program, 5 o'clock. Your quitting time. Thank you for giving us your time.
Yeah.
505-246-0610. Call or text the program. We're opening the phone lines up today. Is that right, Chris? Is that what we're doing? We got the phone lines open?
We have the phone lines open.
Okay, cool.
That's a nice thing to do. You know what?
I was told to do it. I'm going to be real honest. If it was up to me, I'd just hear my own voice the whole time. I'd love it. Text the program 505-246-0610. Texters going wild today. Thank you for everyone included in those conversations. Here's a conversation. Brand new baseball team's coming. Let's go.
Allegedly.
What? I just read it. Brand new ones. Salt Lake City says we got a new team coming. We're Salt Lake. We're the beautiful city of Salt Lake.
You know, it'd be a good name for a team for a place with a lot of lakes.
What's that?
The Lakers.
Oh, I like that.
That'd be a good name of a team.
Okay, is that the new baseball team? The Lakers?
Should be.
I don't hate it. A Salt Lake City consortium. Is that right, Chris? Consortium? What does that mean? What is a consortium?
I have no idea.
Have you ever heard of that? Turn your mic up just a little bit, Chris. Have you ever heard of that, man?
It is a group of individuals with one common cause. Consortium.
Oh.
Did you look that up or did you know that?
I word.
Led by former owner of the Utah Jazz, plans to pursue a Major League Baseball franchise in the coming years, touting the area's population growth, strong economy, baseball history, blah, blah, blah. All right, where do you want me to start?
Look, Salt Lake City.
Yep.
You can't just say, have a baseball team. It's not up to you.
It's very Mormon of them.
Major League Baseball can do that. Just because you got dirt on the world now, because you own the genetic information on everybody,
on everyone.
Just because everyone's 23andMe and Ancestry.com are all owned by the Mormon Church, the Church of the Latter-day I want a baseball teams.
That's correct.
Just because this is a fact doesn't mean you could just say you want a baseball team. That's not how it works, Utah. Sorry for yelling.
That's all right. I will never, ever root for the Salt Lake Brigham Youngs.
You think that's what the name's going to be?
What else going to be? Salt Lake Underwears? Salt Lake Battalion?
Magic Underwears.
Like, what is it going to be? What's it going to be?
I mean, the Jazz doesn't really fit Salt Lake, but that's because they moved from New Orleans.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we do that. We do that shtick right before NBA season every year on this program. How stupid NBA names are. Needs to be a giant shuffle.
From the Sports Animal live chat on the live stream, the Salt Lake Sister Wives would be a good name.
Strong.
That would be a good name.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I also hate the idea of this baseball team.
Okay. The texture's on fire.
Keep going.
One team should move to Salt Lake. One team should move to Las Vegas. We got the Sinners and the Saints.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Okay. Good job, Texture.
There are some cooler cities than Salt Lake, like a lot cooler cities. You guys ever been to Nashville? You put Major League Baseball in Nashville?
Does Nashville have a consortium?
I assume. They have a Grand Ole consortium. It's super nice. Go to Nashville. A lot of people always say Portland for stuff. Obviously, I think Portland sucks more than anywhere I've ever been on earth, so I will never say Portland. But there are cities that would just do better than Salt Lake. Salt Lake is the worst city.
Portland's a lot better now that the county sheriffs disappeared all those hippies. Look into that, conspiracy guy.
They did not disappear them.
Oh, yeah, they did.
No, they all started small macaroni-based businesses.
Macaroni-based?
That's the whole city. Everywhere you go. Weird mac and cheese restaurants. And they just use the word weird because Austin used it first. Like, they don't even care.
Pretty equally weird. One of them does it right.
Can you imagine being a city, Portland, Oregon, and you're like, I think my identity will be trying to be weird, like a much weirder, cooler city, which is Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about us is being the JV of Austin.
Yeah. Let's be like Austin, but with an aggressive amount of patchouli.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's really cool, guys? That soccer thing they're doing in Seattle. Let's do it like almost as good. Let's keep being number 2 to everything, including Sam Bowie.
Free Damian Lillard.
Please free Dame. Like, he's got to get out of there.
Damey Dimes. Get him out of there.
Go anywhere else. Do you remember when Scottie Pippen went there and died?
No.
He died there.
No one else does either.
Theo Ratliff was like, I guess, if I have to.
I thought the Portland Trailblazers stopped playing after Drexler left.
I believe they did.
Okay.
They definitely stopped being relevant. Portland is probably the worst city I've ever been to. There's a lot of bad ones. I talk about El Paso a lot because it's funny and it's local. Anyone who spent any significant amount of time in Portland was excited when that time was over. They said, I'm ready to go. Sam Bowie greater than Scottie Pippen from the Sports Animal live chat. Maybe. Can't say that's not true.
You know where they should put an NBA franchise?
In Major League Baseball or NBA?
NBA franchise.
Okay, NBA. Where?
Somewhere in the Carolinas. Carolina loves basketball.
They have an NBA franchise.
Where?
Charlotte.
Do they?
Yes.
Since when?
They literally gave it to the greatest basketball player
Muggsy Bogues
of all time.
And he ruined it.
LJ.
Give him another one. Give him another chance.
Where are they going to build that Major League Baseball field? In that lake after it dries up? That's Salt Lake. Hey, also, what if they change their name from Salt Lake City to Salt Crater City? I'm super into that. That's a cool name for a city.
Eventually they will.
Eventually, you have to.
They have to.
They're just all that. And also, why did they put so many boats in it? I'm not trying to be super critical of Salt Lake right now and their dumb infrastructure. That lake is not cool enough to boat in that regularly. There's a ton of boats in it, and it stinks. It smells really bad. Salt Lake smells terrible.
If Salt Lake got an NBA franchise, an MLB franchise,
yeah,
that will be the first 31 athletes to play professional sport in Salt Lake. Baseball, at least.
That's a good one.
Utah is not good at any sport.
What about Salt Lake City? Is that a good name?
That's not bad.
Isn't that in a different state?
I think that's in Texas.
I don't know. All I'm saying is
you can't just say you want a baseball team.
What beer sponsor does this Mormon baseball team end up with?
Heineken Zero,
right?
The Wasatch Brewery.
Salt Lake. Hey, Salt Lake's like, so what we were doing, we were watching the World Cup, and we think Qatar's got it figured out as far as booze in their stadiums go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Mm-hmm. That's what they said.
You can't have pork. You can't have soda pop. You can't have beer. What are you going to eat at this baseball game?
You can't have coffee in the morning.
So what you're saying is 2 days before opening day, they're going to announce that there's no alcohol?
Basically.
Seems like the move.
That's what Qatar did, right?
Yeah. Also to be the most profitable baseball team in all time, because somehow it'll be a write-off for the Mormon church. 0 taxes. 0. That's how these guys do.
All right, friend of the show, Joel Uevano. I mean, in NBA Jam world, he's on fire right now. The Batter Day Saints.
That's brilliant.
The Batter Day Saints. Cheers, homie.
I do like that.
That's good stuff.
Also, are they going to bicycle out onto the field? Or are they going to...
That's a good one, too.
Have uniforms that look like they have a white button-up shirt and a tie?
Oh, they'll wear name tags on the
go.
front, like little gold-plated name tags. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Do they only have to wear their magical underwear in the state of Utah or on the road games too?
It becomes just like a giant, like one sheet. Like as you travel the world trying to convince people, all right, because they have the money. They can make the best ballpark ever built. They can put it in front of the beautiful landscape of mountains that exist in the Salt Lake area. They can do all of this. And then they'll create some pamphlets and they'll take it to countries that have never read and they'll read it to them and they'll say, look, this is what the not Kennedy God gave us. This is what the Nauvoo, Missouri one did. Find other cities. Go to Vegas. I guess Oakland's already going to Vegas, right? That one's off the list now.
You put 10,000 more seats at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park, a.k.a. The Lab. We're a better baseball destination than Salt Lake City.
100% yes.
Yes.
100%.
Just need a few more seats. That's it.
Oklahoma City is better.
That's sad.
Did
you hear what you just said out loud?
But it's factual.
Oklahoma City is better than Salt Lake City. That's how bad Salt Lake City is.
It's really bad. Oklahoma City at least puts have you seen their college fandom?
I was going to say Amarillo, but I couldn't take myself seriously.
Don't. Come on, dude.
Couldn't do it.
Have a moment.
Couldn't do it.
Just bring a levity to this program.
Couldn't do it.
If Major League Baseball gets a new team, it will not be in Salt Lake. I promise you that.
If they get 4 at the same time, they got a chance.
You know who's really getting one before them? Like no jokesies here. Vancouver, Washington could get one first. Or excuse me, Vancouver, Canada. They could get one. BC.
Bring it back to Montreal, baby.
Put one back in Montreal.
Bring it back to Montreal.
That would track.
Let's go.
If you wanted to go really to the Pacific, or excuse me, the Northeast, like, because you need something above Boston, obviously. Hartford. Probably sneak one in there. Portland.
How about the good Portland? Put one in Austin. Austin will support baseball.
They kind of have a team.
The Rangers?
I guess.
Austin and San Antonio are Astros fans. So never mind. Don't put it there. Let's keep our fandom.
But you're not wrong there. You could split the difference. What is it from San Antonio to Austin? An hour? You go 30 minutes between both, just build a big old stadium. You're drawing from, what's the number? 8 million people?
A lot of millions.
That's your spot. And then you can have a baseball team called the Oilers, and that's cool.
There was a lot of rumors that the Raiders originally were going to move to San Antonio. That was a big rumor for a while.
That would make sense. Also, they move every couple of years, so they just would start rumors. I mean, I want more baseball. I don't know if there's enough talent pitching for more baseball to exist.
Well, now they change the rules every couple of years. You can just mold it to your game.
Hey, and also, international players now, there's not just like a couple of them that are good. Like, the world is better at baseball than the United States of America is at baseball.
You throw a little more money at it, you can pilfer some more guys from Japan and Korea.
Oh, easily.
In the Caribbean.
Easily.
Those leagues are catching up to us.
How much yen so that we can win? That's what I would say.
Smart.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Exhib It is presenting New Mexico's largest expo event on April 18th from 1 to 8 p.m. at Isleta Resort. Get your tickets now at b2bexponm.com. That's B, the number 2B, exponm.com. Sponsored by 96.3 News Radio, KKOB, and Lamar Advertising.
Traffic right now into rush hour and still dealing with slowdowns eastbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. Those last until San Mateo. Westbound on I-40, interchange to Coors, moving slow as well. Seeing quite a bit of congestion southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to Coors, that's moving slow. And dealing with slowdowns northbound I-25 from Gibson to Central. You have better things to do than yard work. JPR can help make your yard a low-maintenance, water-saving oasis with gravel, base course, sand, crusher fines, flagstone, boulders, water features, and tow-away ready-mix concrete carts. Find a location near you at jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Last year, you gave us books, and we gave you beer. You remember, you were younger and more handsome. The Sports Animal is doing it again with JPR Decorative Gravel and Blake's Lotta Burger for the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries, and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Sidetrack Brewing, Quarter Celtic, Cactus Brewery, and more. Save $1 off a beer while fighting illiteracy in New Mexico. Get a full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
If you ask me, now's the perfect time to plan an epic summer when we still have a couple months and there are epic deals at Kohl's. I got myself some cute tees for under $10 each, sandals for everyone in my family at just $20 each, and outdoor patio essentials for 50% off. Plus, I earned a Kohl's Cash. These deals won't last long though, so if you want to stock up and save before summer's even here, you know where to go. Select styles. Offers end April 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Springtime, tax time. What are you going to do with that refund? How about using part of it to protect one of your largest investments? It's Jeff Symbieta, and may I suggest you take part of your refund and call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Have them meet you at your convenience and detail your vehicle. Ask them about a fresh coat of wax or ceramic coating. It'll protect your car from the intense New Mexico sun. They offer a lifetime warranty, and it starts at just $250. Our military receives a 10% discount. Call and schedule at 505-859-2859 or online at otsdetailing.com.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's like a cool song.
From the texter, shout out to 8095. The Players' Wives section in Salt Lake City will be 3 times as large as any other stadium.
It's very good.
It's funny. It's funny.
All right, boys. I got what I think is the story of the day. CJ Stroud's full name. Do you guys know what it is?
Okay, so I love these. I love these segments that I don't know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a surprise to me and everyone else
correct
out there who doesn't know what's going on. So
I do.
Let's go.
Do you guys know CJ Stroud's full name?
I do not.
Chris, do you know CJ Stroud's full name?
I do not.
And keep in mind, I'm not making fun of his name.
Okay.
My name is not Fred Slow. I use Fred Slow as a trade name. That is my nickname. That is what so many people in my world call me. My legal name is Manfred Slow
Fitzgerald.
That's not true.
Slow.
Named after Manfred Man in the Earth Band.
Okay.
Been over this a million times on the program. So I'm speaking about this from a point of compassion and care and understanding. Because I am CJ Stroud. Manfred is.
Can I guess a few?
Yes.
Is it Chief Justice?
Nope.
Damn it.
Chris?
Cletus Jones.
Not.
Okay, you're leaning one way with that.
That's what's that like?
How about Calamity Jane?
It's also not it.
No. Damn it.
What'd you say, Chris?
Christopher James.
Did you say Cool Jams?
Cool James.
Ladies love him.
Ladies love him.
Cracker Jack.
It's not Cracker Jack.
Damn it.
Carl's Jr.
Yes. Yes. Oh man. Oh, please don't be this one.
His family are real big fans.
Is it Circle Jerk?
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I was worried about that one. Man.
You ready?
Crown Jewel?
That's a good one.
Okay.
It's not that.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's also not Colgate Gingivitis, which is actually a G. All right, here's what it is. Are you ready, boys?
Captain Jack Sparrow Stroud.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm on the edge of my seat, Fred. Excuse me, Manfred.
Thank you. CJ Stroud's legal name, Coleridge Bernard Stroud.
Coleridge Jr.
Coleridge Bernard Stroud the Fourth.
Where's the J?
Where is the J?
Where's the beef?
Here's some other bits of information that might be relevant to you boys. His father, Coleridge Bernard III, currently serving 38-year sentence at Folsom State Prison.
Oh,
Made, obviously, CJ's childhood difficult. Pretty impressive of what he's overcome in life. Did not talk to his dad throughout his teenage years, but the relationship has resumed since he got into Ohio State. Often talks to his dad on the phone after games. So that's nice.
okay.
Coleridge
Turn around.
did not have any silver spoon quarterback coach growing up. He just loved the game. Coleridge Bernard Stroud. And the reason I mentioned the father, because we're about to watch a bunch of draft day stuff. We're about to watch all of it.
Oh, man.
ESPN and NFL Network are going to have a field day with this. You're going to get slow pans of prisons. You're going to get Johnny Cash. Yep. You're going to get the best media and marketing ever done to promote a thing. And we just went to the WrestleMania where they put images of Auschwitz on the. I'm not joking
That's
about
not
that.
a joke.
That's
They-
not
they
a joke.
That actually happened.
They did apologize.
They apologize.
And they took it out of the replays and reruns, but we were there in person and saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
We said, "Is that Auschwitz prison?" But this is going to be about the best promo you've ever seen from anyone. But where does the J come from?
Where's the J?
Oh, wait. Jorth.
The Jorth?
Yeah.
Julius.
Coleridge, Bernard Stroud, the Jorth. So I thought, boys, we'll revisit this one we revisit often. The best names in sports, okay?
I don't. This is.
It doesn't make the list?
It doesn't make any sense to me. Where does the J come from? This is getting me angry.
Help me with the J.
Did Coleridge the third not know he was the third and he thought he was the first? So he assumed the fourth was the second, which would have made him a junior? This hurts my brain, Fred.
There are 3 NFL stories every time there's an NFL story around the draft. There's 3 of them, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about Will Levis eating like unpeeled bananas, which is a whole nother conversation.
I love this so much. Love it so much.
But what's our boy's name? The smokes weed with the mask on? Jeremy Tunzel?
Laramie
Tunzel. Chris, you love that dude.
Because he smokes weed with a gas mask on?
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty amazing.
It'd be more of a MC search thing.
Yeah.
What's MC?
It's a gas face reference, old school hip hop reference. Digging deep for that one.
We just had COVID. You couldn't have gone with a single COVID reference?
No thanks.
You know, COVID's over now.
Yeah, I know. Biden told us like 3 months ago.
I got an email from my university that I work for, New Mexico Highlands University, and they said, we're going to lift the restrictions. And everyone looked around at each other and goes,
what restriction?
What are you talking about? We're having an 80s, 90s prom this weekend. They've been lifted. So you need a weird, like emotionally draining backstory of a family member. We just got it here.
There's that one.
We just got the Will Levis eats bananas with peels on story.
Going Oppo.
That's but CJ Stroud will end up with a weird food story. That's how all these guys are. Did you know CJ Stroud starts every morning with a cup of coffee that he puts a dollop of mayo in? And you're like,
that's also a Will Levis story.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I think you made that up. That's not true.
No, it's a Will Levis story.
He is trolling the media, and I'm loving every second of it. This is the good Aaron Rodgers, what you're seeing. What Will Levis is doing right now.
Falling in love with Will Levis.
Sweet. He's flying up my draft board. Every bite of an unpeeled banana, Will Levis is taking another step up my draft board.
Did you see where he ate? Did you watch the video of him eating the banana?
Yes.
It was did you watch this, Chris?
I have not.
It's
I've heard of it.
It's an old spoily banana with brown spots. The kind of banana that when you look at it, you go, that nanner's not.
Those are the good ones. Those are delicious.
Oh my! Hey, Will Levis does something weird, and all of a sudden, Van's a supporter of it. No one eats the.
I don't eat the peel.
The brown spotty banana.
Those are the best ones. They're sweeter.
Those are the ones that Mario throws out of his cart. Those are the garbage ones.
Everyone knows you keep those in the freezer and you tell people you're going to make banana bread and then you just throw them out 6 months later.
That's a good answer.
No, I eat them.
There's a
not like solid brown. That's disgusting. But like the yellow bananas, the one that he took a straight up bite out of, on the inside of that is delicious.
half of that one. All right, this banana, the top half looks like. Have you ever seen like a Jane Goodall documentary? And you know when she's holding like a chimpanzee's hand?
Boy, have I ever.
Yeah. First, I do love Jane Goodall. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but
sweet, bro.
She was super important in my childhood for some reason.
Revolutionary. Changed the game.
If she tried to feed this banana to a chimpanzee, they'd be like, no, that one is spoiled.
No. Chimpanzees know that those are the good ones. They're sweeter. There's more sugar.
He eats it banana and banana cover. There's no chaser. He's not drinking anything.
This is like that weird
By
guy
the way,
at a party that would just bite into the beer can.
Hey, Chris is correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the guy that tries to shotgun a beer can when no one else is doing it.
Right.
But without popping a hole in it with your key first.
He doesn't break character.
No.
He stares deeply into the camera.
He's Will Andy Kaufman Levis.
Deadpan the whole time.
He looks around the room where he's like, anyone else want some of this banana with a peel on it? It's rotten.
The debate is not in between Bryce Young and CJ, is that your real name, Stroud, anymore. It's how many people are trading up to number one to take Will Levis now.
Will Levis is like, you know what my favorite food is? My favorite food? Bubble gum I find underneath the tables. That's what Will Levis is like.
When Will Levis was a kid, he used to eat bubble gum and baseball cards together.
No one's ever tried harder to go undrafted than Will Levis right now.
You're going the other way with this. This man is going to be an absolute #menace in the NFL.
You think he's going to be the toughest quarterback ever because he gets this fiber from banana peels?
Yeah, and he puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
There's a lot of red flags here.
Yes. And they all appeal to me.
Hey, you know what doesn't appeal? Will Levis when he has a banana.
Nice.
When we get back to the program. They messed around and did it. The Tampa Bay Rays are sitting at 11-0.
That's be 12.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Biggie Bag. When you think Wendy's Biggie Bag, think your go-to meal deal with your choice of JBC, double stack or crispy chicken sandwich, plus 4-piece nugs, junior fries, and a small soft drink. Biggie hits every time. So grab a Biggie Bag today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
With traffic right now, we're still dealing with slowdowns eastbound on I-40. Starting around the interchange, they're going to last until Carlisle. Westbound on I-40, San Mateo to Coors, that's moving slow as well. Also dealing with slowdowns westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and the river, and congestion southbound I-25 from Osuna to Montgomery. Clark's Pet Emporium has always been your furry pet's favorite stop. Clark's also has the largest selection of fish, reptiles, small animals, plus everything you need to get set up. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manaw at Juan Tabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The BetQL model is looking for points in tonight's NBA play-in games. I'm Eddie Gruss here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Tuesday's NBA games both went under their posted totals, and neither one was really that close. Tonight, the BetQL model expects the opposite. BetQL has both overs posted as 5-star best bets. They project both these totals significantly higher than their current numbers. I'm Eddie Gruss. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Rowe can get you more. 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Are your investments going nowhere? Here's a tip that always pays big dividends. Invest in yourself, your talent, your smarts, your skills. Maybe it's time to make that investment and start a career in IT or upskill to boost your current career. At My Computer Career, you can bank on us. We'll help you get the right skills and the right certifications to start or advance your IT career. IT keeps growing, so go with the growth at My Computer Career. The right training, the right timing, the right career. Invest in you at mycomputercareer.edu. Start now.
Only 1 week left to file your taxes. But don't worry, Jackson Hewitt is racking up the assists. We guarantee your biggest tax refund and guarantee the accuracy of your return for life. So make a fast break to Jackson Hewitt. Our tax pros will get you filed or get you an extension before the deadline. Beat the clock and the crowds. Come in and file today. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program, joining us on the program, Aaron Burnett. Aaron, welcome to the program.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? What's the subject today?
The earlier today we were talking about pro wrestling coming to the historic El Rey Theater. Let's go on that.
Yes,
yeah, baby.
Yes.
What's up with that? You pretty excited?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of slow going, but I mean, once it hits, it's gonna be, it's like gonna be like a DDT, baby.
It'll be all right. That's a good reference. Jake the Snake Roberts reference right there. The El Rey Theater has been on fire lately.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? You're packing it out on like Wednesdays and Thursdays and stuff.
Yeah, that's how we roll. We've had a bunch of good stuff come through. We had a couple of good metal shows. We got a really, really cool show coming up on May 9th. We have Clutch playing, which will be
they're fun.
Dude,
I have to look that up.
Clutch is.
Hold on, I'm
what are they? Drudge metal? What is that one?
It's kind of like stoner rock, maybe. I don't know. But they had a song called Regulator that was actually used for a long time with The Walking Dead, the TV show.
Okay, so that is why I know who this is.
Yeah,
because it got like super hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
good for them.
Yeah. We have all kinds of good stuff. Inside Out was just remodeled. We spent a bunch of dough remodeling Inside Out.
Right.
And that's done, and it's super nice. That's like the best downtown bar to go to besides Founders, I think. Just because of the vibe. It's like when you walk in there, it almost kind of seems like you're in like a Chicago or New York patio bar on a roof or something.
It's my favorite exposed brick wall in downtown Albuquerque.
As far as Edison lights, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
About that life. But it's going to be good though. So we're shooting for May. That's when we're going to do.
May 25th is going to be our first event.
May 25th, which is a big deal. And we're going to do this. This one's more of a proof of concept before we really get the ball rolling in the right way. But we think we're going to have hundreds of people in there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to be enjoying like high action pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's go.
At some point, I want to try to get the Iron Sheik to come down and maybe just hang out with us.
I don't believe he's kind.
No, he's not, but he's hilarious.
We should get whoever runs his Twitter to come. That might be an
It's his
easier
nephew.
get.
You don't think he?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's his nephew runs it.
Have you not seen the documentary?
Please send it to me.
Oh
Whatever.
my gosh, it is so good. He actually was a crackhead. Like after pro wrestling,
The nephew or the Iron
no,
Sheik?
the Iron Sheik.
Okay.
He got addicted to crack
Love it.
and ended up cleaning
Easy
up
to do.
and got himself all put back together. And now but he's just like, I'm not sure how he's not canceled. I mean, like he cares, but the stuff that comes out of that guy's mouth is gold.
Well, I mean, at WrestleMania 1 in that tag team against, but it don't matter. We're going way back in time now. The point I'm trying to get to, anytime someone says the phrase to me, hey, have you seen the whatever? I immediately roll my eyes because I do not care. But the second it's a pro wrestling thing, I'm like, no, damn it. Like, I want to see that so bad now.
Yeah, there's that one. There's the Jake the Snake one.
Very good.
Which is really good. The way DDP kind of stepped in and helped him out. That dude's a mensch, man.
Yeah, he's a hero.
He's got to stop getting plastic surgery, though.
DDP?
Yeah.
Nah.
Come on, look at his face.
Here's what I said.
Dude, he looks like Mickey. He looks like a bad Mickey Rourke now.
Like
a bad
no
Mickey
such-
Rourke?
Bad Mickey
No such
Rourke.
thing.
Oh man.
Van, you know this. I don't know if you do, Aaron, but like I have had a lot of plastic surgery, and like I am a proponent. Like I physically, you should try to match the way you feel about yourself.
Oh,
so there you go.
What have you had done?
So this lower half of my face is fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all like plastic and like
rebar
augmentation. I don't know what word to use, but yeah, no, I got it. Years ago because I was I had like a little Bart Simpson chin. I was like a little chinless.
You seriously got a chin job?
Yeah, all this is fake. Like, and don't let this man makeup beard fool you. Like, this is like surgically altered in a lot of ways.
Can we see a photograph of you pre-surgery?
Yeah.
Do you have a photograph pre-surgery?
I mean, I could acquire one easily, but yeah, but like little kid me,
you don't carry one around to remind yourself.
I'd love to see that.
No, what, like a Polaroid of like
Polaroid
chinless Freddy?
You can take a
Chinless
picture.
Freddy. I've noticed something that I think dudes with beards, we don't like the shape of our face. And
Speak for yourself. I'm beautiful.
I know that when I shave my beard, I don't like how I don't have a strong chin line.
No, Joel's. You got Joel's.
Yeah, and I need that John Cena chin.
I just assumed you were handsome underneath that.
I am handsome, but my wife thinks so.
Oh, that's good. If someone's gonna believe you, it should be her.
Yeah, that's true.
Some might say you're past your heyday, but some are looking forward to this May Day, which is May 25th, Thursday night at the historic El Rey Theater. We're gonna start pumping out a lot of stuff. People are gonna have an opportunity to come and hang out, and I mean, this is the full-fledged thing. This is as much effort as anything we've ever given, so it should go really well.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of entertainment, a lot of fun. Apparently, the Iron Sheik is coming unofficially.
Unofficially, we're gonna see if we can make that happen.
Chris, if the Iron Sheik comes and you put him on an episode of 10 Drink Minimum, will you survive the interview?
Oh, absolutely. I'll get him to drink Malort, and then he'll scream out lots of cuss words and call me a jabroni.
Is Tyler in there? Ask Tyler to get some crack just in case he needs some more motivation.
No, he's off that stuff now.
For now.
And how do you assume just because Tyler has long hair, he knows where to get crack? It's
Yes.
very presumptuous.
It's not just because of his hair.
1982.
It's not because of his hair, Buck.
Where to get crack.
He says, maybe.
Yeah.
I hate to be a hard maybe.
Yeah.
So we're talking a little bit about the Tampa Bay Rays, Aaron, before you go on.
Undefeated, 11-0.
Isn't that crazy?
Who are
so
up 3-1 right now.
The most games won, is it 12 or 13 before having an L?
So I think it's 13, and it was the 87 Brewers got the 13 before catching an L, or the 84 Braves. I don't remember which off the top of my head. It's one of those two.
Okay. Yeah, I've been following that a little bit too.
Crazy to me how teams are they playing right now?
Are they
man?
playing trash teams or
They're
what is
up.
it?
Oh, they started off playing trash teams.
All right, hold on.
Yes, but
They're-
still, there's a lot of parity in baseball.
They're not playing trash teams. They just beat those teams, so they don't look as good as what they actually are. Of course.
No, they beat the three worst teams in baseball.
Okay.
Oakland A's, who are like a triple or quadruple A team.
Okay, I mean,
the Nationals, who will be in last place, and the Tigers, who will be in last place. Still, that's not taking away from the streak. You still have to win the games. You only play who's on your schedule. And now
I got to run down. Excuse me, I got to run downstairs. My wife's here with
so
my.
you do your thing.
laptop.
Okay.
Aaron Burnett, everyone.
Miss you already.
The thing to me, man, is when they
and look, and today they're doing it with a guy who's making his major league debut. They're winning with a guy who's never done this before.
So crazy to me.
It's insane.
The first game they won, we were like, oh, that's fun. The second game, we were like, oh, that's funner. The third game, we were like, well, that's funny. The fourth game, we were like, this is funnier. We're at the 11th game. We're about to be at the 12th game. Is it currently the funniest that it could possibly be? I'm looking at this in awe. You could be a 10th of the way through the season. Legitimately, I'm looking at the record here, or the opportunity.
They're owning Cy Young Award winner Chris Sale. They're doing it against everybody. It does not matter.
What jersey is he wearing?
My dude, Randy Arozarena, another bomb.
Hey, everyone's dude.
Another bomb.
League MVP, Randy Arozarena?
My third round draft pick in my fantasy league, Randy Arozarena. Give me all the baseball stories.
Is it crazy?
Give me more reasons to talk about baseball than just talking about baseball. Casual baseball fan, person who doesn't like baseball, usually like, shut up, Van. Shut up about baseball, Van. No. You have to talk about a potential 12 or more game winning streak.
From the text line, Sports Animal text line, they've hit 29 home runs, which I guess is now 30 if Arozarena hit one.
Correct.
And they've only surrendered 4 on the year. They better be 11-0.
They've hit 30 home runs. They've given up 21 runs. They have 9 more home runs than they have given up runs.
Does the fan base still do that arm flap thing or no?
The Angels in the outfield?
Yeah, they kind of do like an angel in the outfield thing.
A little bit.
Are you at a point
Funny
now?
you said fan base.
Yeah,
That's
touche.
adorable. They've been so good for so long, and they still don't have any fans.
Do the three of us, me, you, and Chris Burnett, do we need to welcome our new aquatic overlords, or are we not formally doing that? Do we accept them now as the overlords of baseball?
First off, look what they did to Steve Irwin. The rest of Major League Baseball's next.
You're talking about stingrays.
Correct.
You're talking about how Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, got barbed through a rib by a stingray.
Yeah. If they're going to do it to him, what do you think they're going to do to Chris Sale?
I don't think we have to bow down to them till they move the team to Salt Lake City.
It's an excellent point.
It's a very good point.
It's an excellent point.
And all those kids in Boston go hungry today. And I don't know why I enjoy that. I just think that's nice.
Because they only get
Tampa Bay hates kids.
Oh, good.
Allegedly.
Australian adults.
I'm looking at their roster. I know not a single player.
Why would you?
Right?
You should know 2.
Okay.
Randy Arozarena.
Yeah, and Wander Franco.
Nope.
Those are household names.
Not around the Burnett household.
Well,
aren't you a Pirates fan or something stupid?
Cubs.
Just as stupid.
Shane McClanahan. You should know 3 names.
Okay.
Chris is like, it's not fair. My team has to play MLB teams. The Rays only have to play AAA teams. Something weird, too, about Major League Baseball just giving up. Like, you're going to tell me there's what would it be? An 8th of Major League Baseball teams are like, we're not even going to try to be competitive. Another 8th is like, we're competitive adjacent. Another 8th is like, it would be cool if we were in the mix. Another 8th is like, we're here. That final, whatever that would be the remainder, what's 2 8s?
Speaking of Wander Franco just hits a 2-run double to put him up 5-1.
I'm telling
then
you.
Yandy Diaz hits a sacrifice fly. The Rays are up 6-1.
What inning?
Chris Sale.
12-0.
Bottom of the 4th, up 6-1 against a Cy Young Award winner. They're never going to lose until they play the Astros. No, I had to sneak that one in, Albuquerque.
Shane McClanahan was getting interviewed after the game yesterday. This is real. And I don't know who this reporter is, Tompkin, but he says, obviously you aren't going to win 162. And Shane McClanahan interrupts him and goes, why not?
Why not us?
That's so cool. Literally on the post game. So yeah, we'll just why don't we just win all of them? That might be easiest.
They'll be big favorites going into the playoffs.
It's like when Happy Gilmore got the hole in one. He's all, that was easy. I'll just do that every time.
No one happier in the world right now than Papa John's, because every time the Rays score 6, 60% off your pizza purchase. Like there's something like that happening right now.
Oh yeah.
What's Mattress Mac doing?
Not betting on Tampa.
Should have been. What?
60% off your pizza at Papa John's every time the Tampa Bay Rays score 6 runs.
That's Shaquille O'Neal.
Of course, that's Shaquille O'Neal. Who else would that be?
Part owner of Papa John's, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Trying to come up with a Shaq ingredient joke here. Sausage, Shaq sauce. I couldn't come up with one.
Yeah.
Yeah, really tried.
When I'm in Tampa Bay, they call me the Big Pepperoni.
That's the one.
That's good.
He's so big that like a personal pan pizza is like an appetizer.
Wouldn't it have been the big anchovy?
Oh,
that's good too.
That's very good. That would bring in a lot of dough.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
Wrap up this hour when we get back. A little bit of NFL talk.
God, you're so cheesy.
There's a lot of pizza puns.
We could do this. We got to go to commercial.
Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of pizza puns.
Boom.
We'll do that as soon as we get back. I-9 Varsity of pizza puns as soon as we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. Taxes are due. Have you filed yet? Don't worry. Jackson Hewitt is racking up the assists. They guarantee your biggest refund, and they will get you filed or get you an extension before the deadline. Beat the clock and the crowds. Go to Jackson Hewitt today.
Good traffic right now. We've got a new crash to tell you about. It's southbound on Wyoming between Montgomery and Comanche. Watch yourself going through there. Things moving very slow in that area. I appreciate the call on the traffic tracker hotline. Eastbound I-40 between the interchange and Carlisle. Things moving slow there. Also westbound I-40 from San Mateo all the way down to Coors. Dealing with congestion in that area. Slowdowns westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to the river. And still seeing a bit of a slowdown southbound I-25. That's going to start around Osuna. It'll last until Montgomery.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
High credit card balances. Transfer them to a Sandia Area MasterCard with 4.99 annual percentage rate for life. Apply today at sandia.org or call 1-800-228-4031.
If you see an accident, call the traffic tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley is in a tough spot. The team put the franchise tag on him, and now he reportedly won't sign it and won't report to the offseason program next week. We know he's had injuries, but that's not the real problem here. It's the market. What used to be the glamour position in the NFL 30 years ago is now an afterthought. So where does that leave Barkley? He might never get what he feels he deserves. I'm Andrew Perloff.
The Jim Rome Show.
MLB's new rule changes intended to speed up the game are working brilliantly. Games are flying, pace is way up. That means enforcement. Ask Manny Machado of the Padres. He was run after the umpire called him out on an automatic third strike for taking too long to get ready in the box. Games are shorter, and stars are getting ejected for hitting blue with Delta Bravo blasts.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Granger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
In 2022, the Hermit's Peak and Calf Canyon fires devastated parts of northern New Mexico. Fiesta Subaru has been restoring and replanting many of these areas, but we're not doing it alone. Our customers have been donating trees to help with the restoration. Thanks to their generosity, 25,000 seedlings will be planted in areas affected by these wildfires. At Fiesta Subaru on Loan List, we're committed to making a positive impact on our environment because it's the right thing to do.
Join Marble Brewery as they kick off their 15th anniversary celebration on April 16th. It'll be a week full of food pairings, brew club appreciation, a locally crafted beer dinner, events at each tap room, closing out the week with their all-day anniversary party on April 22nd. Join them at 111 Marble Avenue Northwest, April 22nd, and experience something new and enter a marvelously warped world. Breathtaking live performances, exclusive Marble specials, and a whimsical and unconventional take on the after party. For more information, visit marbleBrewery.com.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
All right, before we do today's I-9 Varsity, here's something I need you to know.
Okay.
League office 288-i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of pizza puns. You want me to go first, or you want to get a slice of the action?
Go for it, brother.
All right, I will start this one out. You know why? It's the yeast I could do.
I had one of those. Damn it. Let me scratch one.
Okay.
Okay.
You can just look it up on like a website if you want to find a bunch of them. You just go to the domain.
You know, boys, Miley Cyrus doesn't like ordering pizza.
Yeah.
She likes to make it from scratch. You know why?
Why?
She can grind her own flour. Very good. Thank you.
Chris, you got one, you weirdo?
I don't. I have none. I blew my whole thing with the big anchovy.
So you're saying you had some jokes that were here today, but gone tomato?
Yeah.
You know, Fred, when we, before 2 Men On, we're just doing the Saturday program.
Yeah.
ABQ Central.
Correct.
I had to get a second job making pizza.
Oh.
I needed the dough.
Ooh, pretty good.
Yeah.
You could say you went out there and really cheesed the day.
Sure did.
I'd like to point out that I adore this one, by the way.
Oh.
You don't think it was too cheesy?
You guys are baking me crazy.
If you didn't like this, you'd be lactose intolerant. That's a fact.
That same job, I did a really bad job baking the pizza.
Yeah.
So they just let me clean up.
Oh.
I was the head custodian.
You're a real pizza work.
I already used that one just now.
Did you?
Yeah.
Here's my problem is over here trying to make jokes is I'm such a fun guy.
Strong.
Got a whole one on toppings here.
From the texture,
Uh-huh.
Randy Mozzarella is killing it. Is killing it for Tampa Bay. Strong work, Craig. Strong work.
This segment is history in the baking, boys.
Mm-hmm.
You ever burn your pineapple pizza, just make sure you use aloha temperature. Very good.
Excellent. You know what made this special? This segment so special?
What's that?
This I-9 varsity?
Uh-huh.
Our delivery.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
If we'd have done poorly at it, it would have been absolute encrustness.
Passable.
Okay.
Passable.
If that joke would have missed, would you have been like, another one bites the crust?
I would have.
Thank you. Tyler, you got any? And I crusted you to have a joke here.
Encrusted him?
Mm-hmm.
If you like the I-9 varsity, it's just a slice of what we do here.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
This was a very slice last hour. Whenever we get back, lots of NFL talk, including the Carolina Panthers changing their leadership. I'm going to tell you if that's a good or bad idea.
Tyler, what's that smell coming from the studio?
Yeah, what's that smell, Tyler?
You guys on that marinara in there?
If our rejoin music isn't Vanilla Ice, Slice, Slice, Baby, okay. I'm going to be very upset. Zoom it on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Head to Blake's Lottaburger this morning, tomorrow morning, and every morning. Your tummy and taste buds will thank you. Your choice of 7 amazing burritos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and great coffee are waiting for you. Blake's Lottaburger, a lot of great breakfast served until 11 a.m.
All right, traffic right now. Still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns westbound on I-40 from San Mateo to Coors. Watch yourself there. Paseo headed west this afternoon, continuing to move slow as well. You're going to run into slowdowns there around Jefferson. They're going to go until the river. And still seeing a bit of a slowdown southbound on I-25 from Osuna to Montgomery. Rocky Mountain Roofing uses a drone with a special camera to detect moisture trapped under your roof. The scan finds leaks other roofers can't see. You can count on Rocky Mountain's roofing solutions. Visit RockyMountainRFG.com. Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing. This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Being human is sometimes hard. 988 is a free 24/7 confidential lifeline for you or if someone you know is experiencing emotional distress or worried about alcohol or drug use. Call, text, or chat 988 to be connected to compassionate professionals who will listen and help you find local resources. Hope is 3 numbers away for all of us. Learn more at 988nm.org.
I have to ask you a serious question. Why would you pay more for the same furniture at one of the national furniture stores if you can pay less at New Mexico's own Home Life Furniture? Makes no sense to me. Freshen up for spring and save up to 40% at Home Life Furniture on select items and lock in 6 years financing with 0 interest on approved credit on most in-stock furniture. Plus, get fast and easy delivery too. Home Life Furniture at the Cottonwood Mall. It's all you need to make your house a home.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Two men on, 2 men on, 2 men on, 2 men on.
Oh.
Like
I don't think we've ever gotten this far in this intro.
Tyler, bring it back
I got
up.
funky.
Tyler, what is this? I just rolled down both windows in my DeLorean, but they're only halfway windows because you know how DeLoreans are. And I feel like right now I'm like the coolest dude in 1988.
Which Guy Ritchie movie is this the intro to?
Excellent. Excellent.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
Is it the one where the British guy steals the thing and then the Indian guy has to steal it back from him?
That's that's all of them.
Oh.
Yeah. Baby Driver, I think you're talking about.
I mean, adult drivers. Let's be safe.
Oh, this song has everything.
A little bit of everything.
If
You're
it-
right.
If there was if it had a big drop, this would be like in every German nightclub. Right?
Oh,
there
right
it
there.
could have been right there.
Oh, that's where David Hasselhoff comes
Yeah.
in. Like auto-tune David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Guten Funnen, Guten Funnen, Guten Funnen, Guten Funnen.
I don't know if I want to surf, bike, run. What do I want to do to this?
Fight. I want to fight.
Like all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to start writing my name Fred, but the middle line on F, I'm going to draw a little fist.
This is the contemplative Jason Statham scene on top of this. He didn't know what was about to happen next.
He's like describing a fight he just had while he was in a prison, and then it's replaying as he's describing it out loud.
You know what? I decided what I want to do to this. It's ketamine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got real interesting.
Got some shady business partners.
There we go. Panthers Vice President of Football Operations Steve Drummond has resigned, boys.
Interesting.
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 Quote, with the changes this offseason, this seemed like a good time to transition into other interests. I've enjoyed my time with the Panthers.
None of this is true.
He-
You don't leave that job.
and appreciate the opportunities they gave me. I will continue to root for their success.
Will you? You will actively hate them.
He was the highest ranking black official in the Panthers front office. He's the latest exec to leave the Panthers or Tepper Sports following Nick Kelly and Tom Glick, excuse me. Drummond joined the team in 2005. Was on the search committee that brought in Matt Rule. It was not part of the search for Rule's successor. He's not been seen this offseason at public events. He's basically been gone, including the introductory press conference for Frank Reich. The Panthers refused to comment. Okay, what's up?
He wanted to draft Will Levis, just like me. He's a brown spotted banana guy, just like me. And we're publicly being ostracized right now.
It's not Will Levis, though, but is it the cat from Texas, Richardson? Is it something like that where they thought they had all that success for all those years with their running back and Run DMC, and he has seen it so many times with a new quarterback that he knows there's no reason to start that thing over? Is it something like that? Are they going to do something weird and he don't want to be a part of the organization that did something weird.
Put it on his resume
instead of taking Bryce Young, which is what they should do.
Literally has to be something like that. Either he's the one that wants to do the weird thing, or the Panthers are about to do the weird
that's a good
thing.
point. I didn't even think about it like that. I thought it was just the Panthers about to do the weird thing, but you're right. It could be either way.
Yeah. Shut up about Hendon Hooker.
Who?
That's the 5th quarterback taken.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy from Tennessee. Like, shut up about Hendon Hooker.
What's his middle name?
Not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Is it Henry? Because if there's a guy in the NFL named Triple H, I'm now a big fan of this guy.
He's pretty good. Give the kid a shot.
If his middle name is Hunter, Hurst, or Helmsley, I'm gonna be very happy.
Maybe the Panthers organization realized a common truth. That there aren't 32 vice presidents of football operations better than Cam Newton.
Is Cam Newton a vice president of something now with the Panthers?
He's about to be. He is about to be.
Dog, I didn't even make that jump. That's so brilliant.
So they draft Anthony Richardson.
Is he the vice president of Drip?
Cam Newton will be the vice president
of Drip,
of whatever this guy was.
Say Drip.
And also quarterback
Drip
transitions.
Drip.
Also Drip.
Yes. He's super drippy.
Sweet dreadlocks.
Cool hat, bro. I know, but I don't want to cover up my dreadlocks. What should I do? Okay, hear me out. Cut a hole in the top of it. Put your dreadlocks through it. It won't look stupid at all.
No. But these are left-handed scissors.
That's a very good reference.
Uh-huh.
Cam Newton looks like whenever Sideshow Bob used to try to hide in a crowd so he can ambush Bart Simpson, but his hair, like he can only hide behind like a palm tree because of the hair. That's what Cam Newton looks like.
So who's going to take this guy's place? The Speaker of the House of Football Operations?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
The vice president of football operations doesn't just walk away right before the draft on the first round draft pick. Is there's something going behind the scenes. There's a bigger story. So yes, there's obviously a bigger story.
Yes.
Friend of the show.
He's stuck his neck out just like I have on this program.
Don't
You better not draft a 5'10", 185-pound child to be your NFL quarterback. Bryce Young is a bad pick. I said it. I said what I said. I will stick with it.
Some weird stuff's going to
Yes.
Some super weird stuff.
From the prognosticator that brought you Josh Allen. From the prognosticator that brought you Jalen Hurts. From the prognosticator who's just grasping at straws, hoping that Justin Fields is as good that he says he was. Bryce Young is going to be a bust.
Where's your Baker Mayfield jersey currently? Which team?
In Tampa. I'm waiting for it to get cheaper at eBay.
Oklahoma Sooners one would be cool. Wear that.
You kind of peaked then.
They don't have no names on those, do they? I don't remember. Yeah, they do. I'm thinking Alabama.
Sooners. Yeah, Alabama doesn't. Sooner do.
On the back, though, I don't care about the front. There's a Sooner on it, which is stupid. Jerseys with names on the front, or like football ones, those are stupid. I want only numbers.
I prefer the or laters.
What?
The evil twin of the Oklahoma Sooners.
The laters.
The or laters.
This is as disappointing as I've ever been about a pun.
Bryce Young's going to be a bust.
Why is he not putting out cool internet content like Will Levis? Like, why does he not have those people in his world that are like, hey, you need to be doing some cool stuff?
State Farm pays him not to, I think.
It's kind of like that, right?
Sure.
You have to figure it out, though. Like, it's not what it's been traditionally. It's get ahead of the thing. And the thing right now is Will Levis.
So into him.
He kind of looks like Tyler if Tyler had his life together and a decent haircut.
Bro, I am literally watching the banana video as well. No joke.
How many times have you spun it so far?
It's blowing my mind.
I've watched it probably a dozen
crazy.
times in a row,
It's-
a dozen times today.
I can't handle this.
Is it actually a banana with brown spots, or
It's
is
a
it like one of those like TikTok things where it's a cake and it looks like a banana, and this is all actually fine?
It's
That's a real banana.
That's a banana.
Are we sure it's not marzipan?
It's a banana.
You know what's crazy too is I'm finding out he puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
Boom. Tyler was not listening to the show.
No, he
earlier.
was dialed out.
He's zoned out.
Yeah.
Not at all.
$12 an hour.
No, I'm so behind. But are you guys? Why are we not still talking about this?
Hey, Tyler, you know how many times I'm going to watch that video later?
How many?
A bunch.
The beginning of that,
Yo,
the beginning of that bruised banana video is too sexual. Like
It-
I don't.
it's a little bit.
We didn't really bring that up on air.
Sure.
Why isn't he wearing a shirt? And I'm not trying to be that guy right now, but I am pro shirts. If given the option of being on camera,
Let's be real here, Fred.
wear a shirt.
If you're going to make a video where you stare deeply into your smartphone
Dog.
and bite an unpeeled banana, do it shirtless.
Man, if I look like Will Levis, you are not putting a shirt on me. I'm sorry.
Excellent point.
Yeah, he is a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that time of season, too.
Mm-hmm.
Pop that top off, baby Bubba.
And what? Just slam glizzies down your gullet?
I can't wait till
Gargle glizzies down your gullet? Game day.
for my next trick.
Watch me make a pencil disappear. So stupid. All right, the Sports Animal text line is going dumb crazy right now. The amount of people that care about the dumbest parts of sports are my favorite people.
Same.
They're all friends of the show. Little mental health talk whenever we get back.
Please do.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Jericho Nursery, your gardening angels.
Jericho Nursery, all your yard and garden needs. We are fully stocked of flowers, vegetables, herbs, bedding plants galore. Roses, flowering shrubs, and trees. Visit Jericho Nursery on Alameda and 2nd Street or see our weekly specials at jerichonursery.com. Hoorah.
And traffic right now, still dealing with congestion westbound on Paseo. That's going to start around Jefferson and last until the river. Things still moving a bit slow as well right now westbound on I-40 from about 2nd Street to Coors, and a little bit of a slowdown still southbound on I-25 Osuna to Montgomery.
Exhibit is presenting New Mexico's largest expo event on April 18th from 1 to 8 p.m. at Isleta Resort. Get your tickets now at b2bexponm.com. That's B, the number 2B, exponm.com. Sponsored by 96.3 News Radio, KKOB, and Lamar Advertising.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
When Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during an NFL game, it was a reminder that life-saving CPR skills can be essential, even in the most unlikely situation.
Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now.
Join the Sports Animal on the field at University Stadium Saturday, April 15th for a free CPR class at 9, 10, or 11 a.m. If you pre-register at sportsanimалabq.com, you'll get a free pair of tickets for the Lobo football home opener, and walk-ups on Saturday are welcome. Let's all learn CPR together, and maybe you can help save a life. Register now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Every piece of land has a story. The Upshaw's right there is with a John Deere 1 Series tractor they call Penny.
When your project comes up, you have to just jump in and figure out what is it going to take.
From front loader to backhoe, the Upshaws have the tools to DIY all day long. Run with us on a 1 Series tractor and start telling your story. Get a 1 Series tractor starting at $134 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor? It means rising up and being there for each other. For State Farm, it also means helping our customers because you are our neighbors. State Farm agent Art Sandoval wants you to know he's ready to help. To any State Farm customer facing financial burdens, call your State Farm agent. After all, now more than ever, being a good neighbor means everything. Art Sandoval, 338-0300. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
American Home has been serving New Mexico for over 87 years. American Home prioritizes giving back to the community through charitable giving and community involvement. Learn more about our local partnerships at AmericanHome.com. Thank you for continuing to trust us with your furniture needs. Your support of local businesses allows us to help our fellow New Mexicans and make our community better.
Sorry, but we actually have a wait list for our Monstera.
Shaw's greenhouse is really bringing in the green.
We can't keep snake plants in stock.
She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
We could add a whole section for ferns. Here we'd have dahlias, dahlias, and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts provides more than just the right parts for your repair. Our professional parts people can also offer free check engine light diagnosis. We can scan your vehicle and provide a list of possible fixes. Find the right parts for you or recommend a great local repair shop. Don't ignore your check engine light. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Little quick hitter pro wrestling segment. Chris, if you want to jump in, jump in. So today is the 34-year anniversary of Rey Mysterio's debut in professional wrestling. Rey Mysterio recently inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
We're there.
Yeah, he was there. We were there.
Yeah.
He's arguably in the history of the sport one of the most influential ever, and probably the most influential Mexican wrestler, luchador of all time.
I don't think there's any argument.
I don't either. So knowing that there'd be a conversation.
And again, I know nothing. So there's that.
That's a good point.
I'm not the best WWE historian.
So knowing that today would be a point of conversation amongst wrestling fans about he went on Logan Paul's Impulsive YouTube channel. Are you guys familiar with this?
No, I'm not.
I am actually.
It's a huge deal.
I know it exists.
It's a huge deal. And he said this. He said, quote, "So during my big run in WWE, after so many surgeries, I got hooked on painkillers for a very long time. My wife caught me one time. We were on vacation. She saw I was just out of it completely. She gave me an ultimatum. She goes, quote, so when we get back home, you can either take your pills or you can take your family. You choose." Then Rey Mysterio went to his boss and said, I need to check myself into rehab. I need some time off. I need help. The WWE was in support of he. And how apropos I believe it is that on a day whenever he knew he would be celebrated by at least the fan base, that he was able to spread a positive message about mental health and a positive message about self-care. And also, by the way, WWE doesn't test for weed anymore, which I'm a big fan of. Again, I don't smoke weed. I'm not like I don't do marijuanas. but I recognize the benefits that exist in it.
Yeah, we can tell by the way you said that.
But that's what I thought. Anyways, Chris, you've been a big fan of pro wrestling for a long time. This is not the culture or communication that comes out of this world often.
No, not at all. I mean, this is it's hard to call it a sport. It's sports entertainment, choreographed entertainment, but all of the bumps are real. There's a lot, dating back to Chris Benoit, even farther back. I mean, injuries are a major part. And the big thing about pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, whatever you want to say, the culture's always been, you're going to get hurt, but do you want to get paid?
Right.
So then keep on wrestling, even if you're hurt. If you get hurt in a match, finish the match.
Well, and I'm so incredibly pro-labor. Yeah. For the longest time, wrestling didn't have that. They didn't have a union. They still don't. They didn't have guaranteed opportunity. We talk about this a lot with like football and baseball and the NBA and all these other things where it's like these guys get paid. It's performance-based in pro wrestling. It's you get paid for your appearances. You get paid for your number of episodes. If you can't make an appearance or an episode, you don't get paid. It's a different world. And by the way, we're talking 34 years, boys. 34 years, 1989.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The year Taylor Swift was born. We're talking about a length of time that is so impressive. That era of people, this is real. You have to go all the way. You can only go back to 2012 watching Royal Rumbles before it stops, where there's somebody in that Royal Rumble who is dead. That's 10 years. All these guys die. He said, hey, everyone, it's okay to not be okay. And I'm in. Van, I know you live in this world of mental health, and this is a big deal.
I mean, it's a big deal, not only for men, not only for athletes, but I mean, people of color, people in underserved communities, to have somebody as famous as Rey Mysterio, as a big of, an allure as Rey Mysterio, come out and say that he did have problems and he did seek help. That opens up a whole other world for other people, not only for men, not only for athletes, not only for people of stature. But look, we all know, I mean, you've been in Albuquerque 6 years.
Sure.
Me and Chris have been here way longer. We know about the Mexican and Latin American machismo culture.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong. We'll just fix it. We just suck it down.
Right.
The men are always right.
Provide and protect.
I would be a strong man. Yeah. And it's so hard to ask for help. And it's so hard to, you're mentioning this today about Rey Mysterio, but it's perfectly timed because Giannis Antetokounmpo literally today said after the 2020 season, he had a legit conversation with the Milwaukee Bucks about retiring. He was so stressed out. He was so anxious. His mental health was so poor, wasn't sleeping, ruining relationships with his friends and family, that he was going to retire. One of the top 5 in the world to do it was going to retire because he couldn't handle it anymore.
That relationship aspect you're talking about too is real interesting, specifically to this Rey Mysterio story, because his wife said,
right.
And in that machismo, in that we are resistant to the idea that we can be flawed or harmed in any way.
Sure.
How strong of a relationship and how important it is to have strong interpersonal relationships, not just from your partner, but from your people. Like you 3 guys are my people. Like if you guys need put in check, I got you. I promise. If I need put in check, I know you guys will. And to have those relationships, Tyler, I don't trust you.
It's okay. I do need to talk to you guys about my mental health a little later when you guys get a minute.
But it's a real thing, right? To be able to establish and have and then sustain and build off of really important interpersonal relationships. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying go to your wife or go to your brother or go to your best friend if you have a mental health issue or a drug issue or an addiction, because nobody wants to get addicted. No one is like, I think I'll get addicted to something that'll ruin my life. Go see a professional on that stuff.
Please go see a professional. That is step one. Admitting that you're having a problem is step one. And it's a long road. It's a long process. You can't just snap your fingers. I know we oversimplified the situation with him and his family.
Right.
But a majority of situations with addicts and people who have mental health issues, ultimatums do not work.
No, correct.
You don't say it's me or the drug. It's me or the bottle. It's me or sex addiction or whatever it is.
Right.
It's you need to seek help. We will be here for you. It's never one or the other, because that rarely works. And I'm sure for the sake of telling the story, Rey Mysterio oversimplified it as well.
Correct.
But having a family that is there for you, having that support network is absolutely huge.
That support network is what it does is it builds awareness around you. Like to have a core group of people, whatever that number is in your head. Like for all the friends of the show, maybe if you are of machismo energy, maybe you have a larger family than I have. Like traditionally, that's kind of stands true. Be able to have people that don't just know you well enough, but have the confidence to talk to you about how well they know you. Build, maintain, and then utilize those relationships when you can.
I mean,
seek professional help.
One of the things that I heard from somebody one time, like just because someone is your family or blood doesn't mean they're not toxic.
There's that too.
And you have to recognize that. And like Rey Mysterio grew up in this culture of wrestling. I mean, everyone he knows was wrestling, families of wrestling, the Guerreros. Eddie Guerrero, I believe, passed away from painkillers.
Enlarged heart. He had a heart attack, but it would not be hard to make a connection.
Right. And so, I mean, the fact that it took, someone in his support to say, look, this or that, here's the ultimatum. You want to do that? Then see you later. That's a big deal. And I think that was probably a big, that put a mirror right up to his face. It had to be pretty rough, pretty harsh, but I'm glad they did it,
Opiates are crazy too. Like the three of us are not expert enough to say this, but I know like I've drank a lot in my life. If I don't have another drink ever, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I know like a percentage of people on this program right now have enjoyed a lot of marijuana in their life. You guys would all survive without marijuana again. I promise you this.
You say a lot of marijuana before this show.
Right. But opiate addiction is like a different level thing. Your body creates a literal need for it. Like you physically cannot fight that urge because your stuff starts to shut down. It starts to mess up. It's crazy. When I did that disc in my back, Vicodin pain pills. You guys ever had these Vicodin pain pills?
Oh,
yeah.
You ever mix them with a Bud Light Lime?
Oh,
no.
Because your boy has.
It works.
It works.
It works very well.
You know what stops working? Your plumbing. Your plumbing stops working when you take Vicodin pain pills. And you don't care. Your body yearns for it so much. I was there. Your body yearns for it so much. You're like, yeah, it's fine that I can't properly stool. What? That's addiction.
I mean, your brain is going to choose one over the other.
Yeah.
Your brain cares very little of your regularity when you have no pain. Your brain and body will choose no pain every time. And not to downplay drinking and alcoholism either, because these same effects can happen
correct.
from alcohol.
You're very correct.
The kind of hard drinking that me and you do, Fred, I'm assuming you get there too, Chris, that's not pure body dependent alcoholism. There are stages way above
You're correct.
what we do. Like delirium tremens is a very real thing. So it's not just the hard pills, the hard drugs. It can happen from, I mean, even marijuana can be, your body can be addicted to it in a way that resembles extreme alcoholism or opiate dependence, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, it's not as hard on your body. That's for another story, and it's someone with a higher degree and level of expertise than me. But anything, gentlemen out there, if you know somebody struggling, reach out, ask questions. If you yourself are struggling, take that first step. If somebody like Rey Mysterio can do it, if somebody like Giannis Antetokounmpo can do it, so can you. The resources are there.
Also, the 34 years.
Hey, the boys are here.
The duh.
505-246-0610. At Talk ABQ on Insta.
We know.
Reach out. If you know us personally already, reach out. We're here.
There's a lot of like resources too. Like
we will help you put the resources. I was in that career field for a long time, but I am no way an expert, and you should no way lean on me for my expertise, but I will help. I will put you in touch with actual experts.
You know what you and I and Chris and Tyler can do though for a friend of the show who feels like they have to detox or figure out a dependency issue or whatever? We'll be your biggest freaking cheerleaders.
Sure.
All time.
Oh yeah.
All day
All
long, man.
time.
All day.
Yep.
You don't think I will? Try me.
No, I think you
Let me prove it. Let me prove it, friend of the show.
You double dare me?
That's a crazy one too, because often our conversations with the friend of the show, they're very one-sided. They're the 3 or 4 of us talking to you, friend of the show. Talk to us. We will talk right back. You want to go to WWE with us this weekend at the Rio Rancho Event Center? We will take you.
Sure.
It's that easy.
Already taken a gaggle of friends of the show already.
505-246-0610. Say, I want to go. You want to have a sober night? I'll hang out. I'll have a sober night with you.
Let's do it.
I don't mind. I like that stuff. Now, if I have to hang out with Tyler, I'm gonna need a few drinks. It's just, you guys know how that is.
Look, I would like to backtrack to something. I take issue with the fact that Fred said that he does not trust me. I do take issue.
Okay.
I do take issue with this, and I think there's something that we can do about this. So this is what I'm going to do, Fred. I'm going to give you back your wallet, and then we're going to have a long discussion about trusting each other. That's what we're going to do.
Tyler Lovely and what he bought on my burner card whenever we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
When Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during an NFL game, it was a reminder that life-saving CPR skills can be essential, even in the most unlikely situation.
Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now.
Join the Sports Animal on the field at University Stadium Saturday, April 15th, for a free CPR class at 9, 10, or 11 a.m. If you pre-register at sportsanimalabq.com, you'll get a free pair of tickets for the Lobo football home opener, and walk-ups on Saturday are welcome. Let's all learn CPR together, and maybe you can help save a life. Register now at sportsanimalabq.com.
It's time to renew New Mexico. If you have Medicaid or SNAP, you must renew to keep your benefits. If you have moved, update your contact information at yes.state.nm.us or call 1-800-283-4465. You will be mailed a turquoise envelope when it is time to renew. Your Medicaid and SNAP benefits are very important. To learn more, go to renew.hsd.nm.gov and renew New Mexico.
If you ask me, now's the perfect time to plan an epic summer. When we still have a couple months and there are epic deals at Kohl's. I got myself some cute tees for under $10 each. Sandals for everyone in my family at just $20 each. And outdoor patio essentials for 50% off. Plus, I earned Kohl's Cash. These deals won't last long though. So if you want to stock up and save before summer's even here, you know where to go. Select styles. Offers end April 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Your vehicle is most likely your second biggest investment. You're going to have it for a while, so it makes sense that you take care of it and protect it. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I strongly suggest you call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Not only will they detail your vehicle, ask them about the extra layer of protection. Ceramic coating. It prevents water, dirt, and mud from bonding to your car's paint, making it much easier to clean, and it protects you from UV damage and oxidation in this intense New Mexico sun. It starts at $250, and a lifetime warranty is available. Call them at 505-859-2859 or schedule online at otsdetailing.com.
The NBA playoffs are here, and you can turn crossovers into cash with FanDuel. Just visit FanDuel.com/win right now and place a $5 bet, and you'll get an instant $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. There's no better place to bet all the playoff action than America's #1 sports book. Go to FanDuel.com/win and sign up to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet your first $5. That's FanDuel.com/win. FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. HOPE is here. GamblingHelpLineMA.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY in New York. Must be present in state where lawful wager 21 plus and present in select states. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire at 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit tcpd.org/chat. Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com in Kansas. 1-888-770-STOP in Louisiana. Visit MDGamblingHelp.com in Maryland. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming or 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia.
Arguing about Grage and Royal Taupe is a royal pain. I got my cabinets painted by CertaPro painters, and they look like brand new, and it saved the argument with my wife. They clean up the mess, and now my kitchen looks brand new again. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro.com.
Marble Brewery recognizes their success has been made possible by their rich history of wonderful taproom guests. So as they celebrate and look back on 15 years of marvelous craft, they want to hear from you. Tell them about your Marble moments. Anything from a big event to a random day in the taproom that was important to you. Email your Marble moment at moments@marbleBrewery.com. The winning entry will receive a Marble gift pack with 15th anniversary exclusive merchandise, 2 tickets to Marble Fest, and much more. Cheers from Marble Brewery.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
All right, Van, I found one story that supports your theory that athletes aren't in it for the money.
Ooh.
Joel Embiid says it's quote-unquote BS, but that's not what he said, on players claiming they don't care about the MVP. Quote, one thing I'll say is that if people tell you they don't care about it, they're lying. That's the best award you can get in basketball. If I were to win it, it would validate all the work that I've put in. And I'm going to tell you this. He is the absolute minority on this. No one cares about awards, and they only care about bank balances. Period.
You've been wrong about this the whole time. Because you try to say it's 100% of people, and I will gladly tell you there are tons and tons of love of the game dudes in every sport who just want to hoist a trophy, whether it's an individual trophy like the MVP or a team trophy like the championship trophy. There are tons of people who played this game, whatever game it may be, since they were children. And that's their whole goal, is with a group of their best friends and teammates, come together, play better than the other team, and win a trophy. It's more valuable than money. That is not the majority.
Weird to me how Joel Embiid, who's always going to be in the outside looking in of this MVP thing, is saying this. He's never going to be in the mix.
No.
He's not better than Jokic.
He's winning this year.
Embiid?
Yeah, he's winning the MVP.
Nah. Jokic will get
He's going to edge out Jokic for the MVP.
No.
Because you know how sports writers are about MVP. If Jokic wins 3 in a row, which he should, he's got the best per. Statistically, he's the best player in the NBA. Sports writers will not allow him to be in the same echelon as Kareem and Wilt and Jordan and Bird.
Do you think Embiid is just trying to get MVP points by saying this? Do you think this is just a publicity stunt?
Oh, absolutely. Why not? I mean, it's kind of been an issue the whole season, right? That's been kind of a controversy the whole season.
Not to me.
No.
Because he's not Jokic and he's not Gianna. He's not
Jacopo.
Giannis, thank you. He's always going to be the guy that's just not quite good enough. Like when Ewing was around.
Oh, yeah.
Ewing never got to be the number one guy.
Perfect.
There are so many other decades he could have played in where he'd have been the number one guy.
Yeah.
But Mike was there. Hakeem was there.
I mean, all the way back to college.
Literally all the way
back to college. He was right there.
In the mix.
Joel Embiid deserves it. He's leading the league in scoring, and he's number 2 in per. Jokic has had the last 2. Give it to Embiid. I think it's completely reasonable. And I think that he's the betting favorite.
All year he said he didn't care. He said he was just there to play basketball. So is he calling BS on his own stuff? Is that what this move is? Is he trying to apologize and save face?
This is like when they interview you after the game, you're like, hey, I just want to do what's best for the team. I just want to do what's best for, the city. That's what this is. This is him, trying to, if he doesn't win it, then he doesn't look bad because he wasn't like going for it.
Well, that's a really good point. Here's a quote from earlier in the season. Quote, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I don't know what I have to do. I feel like they'll hate me. I feel excuse me. I feel like the standard for guys in Philly or for me is different than everyone else. Don't make yourself the victim. Don't make yourself the martyr. I think I'm really oppo Embiid right now.
Vegas, Embiid surpassed Jokic just a week ago. Embiid's the favorite. Jokic is second. Giannis is third. And Jason Tatum is fourth, but he's way back.
Which player is carrying his team more? That's the question.
Pretty equal in between Embiid and Jokic.
Yeah, hard to say.
Those big three.
I mean, Embiid's got to play in Philly.
Yeah,
that's a tough gig right there.
Sure,
always. Since Allen Iverson, I mean, who from Philly?
Here's my vibe on it. I feel like he's not saying the MVP matters. I feel like he's saying I didn't do enough on the court, so I'm going to try to say as much as I can now to get some clout. I don't think he gets it. Good season. He'll have a lot of good seasons. He will never have the best one.
He's going to win it this year.
Perennially the third best guy.
He's going to win it this year over Jokic by a hair because sports writers don't want to give it to Jokic because it's going to be 3 in a row. Mark it. Cut that.
I mean, that's a good point because like after a while they stopped giving it to LeBron. They were just like, he's gotten it a couple times.
There's only 4 dudes. Am I wrong? Jordan, Bird, Wilt, and Kareem?
Back to back to back?
Yeah.
Strong, maybe? Strong, maybe?
I think Curry's got it a couple times.
Yeah, not back to back to back.
One back to back.
NBA MVP.
Bill Russell, too.
Oh, that's an obvious one. We should have got that.
Oh, yeah.
NBA MVP is the best regular season award of all the sports. I don't feel like you can say otherwise. It's more important than baseball. It's definitely more.
My bad. Jordan never did it. Russell, Chamberlain, Bird. That's it.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Jokic would be the 4th.
Before we go to break, friend of the show, Orlando. Orlando, welcome to the Sports Animal Hotline. How are you, brother?
What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
It's been a minute.
Well, you've been busy. You got some stuff going on. So.
Yeah, you guys are busy as all get out. But anyway, NBA, first and foremost, Laker game last night, horrible. I heard part of your guys' conversation earlier. What a horrible game. I'm a big Laker fan. I've been in sorrow for many years, and that was just a horrible game last night. What the hell was Anthony Davis doing? Attacking a three-point shooter with no time left.
Looking and acting like a fool.
But they should have lost. But anyway, they're still alive. LeBron for being 38 and what he did, got to give him credit, although Lakers are maybe an average team. And as far as MVP, I think Jokic's got it overall. He's just done consistently, it's a regular season award, and he's just done more than Embiid has. Embiid has been wishy-washy here and there, but it is close. It is close.
Closer than it's been the last 2 years. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you think your Lakers are going to backdoor in the next 3 or 4 series, or no?
No, they will probably lose tomorrow night. I think they play tomorrow night.
Sunday.
That's how much I'm thinking. Sunday. Sorry, I saw something on Friday.
That's right.
They need a good game, better than they. Oh God. Anyway, last night was helpful. Then it went late. I mean, when you're 61 years old like me, 10 o'clock rolls around, and that's bedtime. But on the last note, gentlemen, you guys, nice topic on the mental health thing, real thing.
Yep.
I'm a recently retired medic, Navy and Air Force.
Welcome to retirement.
I've been diagnosed with PTSD. Actually, listen to you guys as part of my therapy.
There we go.
You guys are so crazy.
Don't tell an actual therapist that.
Had me have a PTSD flashback earlier, because I think Van mentioned something about the Saturday thing where I first got introduced to you guys. Just as a quick reminder, driving to Portales to see my son who graduated from Eastern.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, congrats, Dad.
Go Greyhounds.
Portales, and I would call you guys because, it's a long, lonely road down there. And, talk crap and mention the whole Arby's thing. But, yeah, those are the good old days, man. Saturdays, early, driving to Portales, listening to these 2 new characters, Fred and Van, And then now you guys are so busy, in my schedule, I don't get to listen to you guys. But anyway, you guys are definitely therapy for my PTSD, and thank you for the flashback today.
Love that. Orlando, I'm going to cut you loose. I'm going to shoot you a text. If you want to come hang out at WWE with us, you're in.
You the man.
All right,
you
brother.
are the man.
Be good.
You guys have a good one. I know you're limited on time.
We got to grab a break.
Always a pleasure. Always
sir.
a pleasure.
Enjoy that sauce.
Take care.
Thanks, Orlando.
Arby's sauce, that was. I guess whenever I said sauce, we were just talking about drinking. I should have been specific.
Oh. Yep.
Arby's sauce.
Ah.
It's a Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, you're talking Worcester?
You're talking Worcestershire sauce? Embiid finishes second again. That's the final.
I agree.
Just accept it, man.
We'll see. You know how sports writers are.
They're frugal.
They don't want Jokic to be among the legends. So Embiid gets it. Throw a monkey wrench.
Stick with it up. I just choked on my own self. Stick with us to the end of the program whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Wrangler. It's Wrangler season out there. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles. The Lakers probably didn't inspire confidence with their play-in win over the T-Wolves last night, but it's no time to panic. The Lakers are a work in progress. LeBron's trying to play his way into shape, and they're still getting to know each other. Despite last night's effort, there's still enough upside to make the Lakers a real threat in the Western Conference. I'm Andrew Perloff.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Natalia, solid dismount, but that little pause is a deduction.
Top tumblers hope to stick the landing with Coach Jasmine.
That aerial sequence still needs work.
She needs more certified athletic trainers to find her balance.
Focus. I'm going to need you for the all-around. Wait, who's spotting the vault?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Scott for Scott's here. Do you hear that? Bring the mic in close. That's not how the grass should sound. There's weeds everywhere in this lawn. It's time to take action with Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. It gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and feeds your lawn so it keeps growing strong. Ah, much better.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed, or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
The all-new Nissan Ariya is a fully loaded EV. It's brimming with style and power.
Up to 389 horses of it.
Innovation and intelligence.
E-Force all-wheel drive.
It'll pin you to your seat.
Your very plush seat.
The all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya. Nissan Ariya with E-Force expected availability early 2023. E-Force cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. E-Force and 389 horsepower available on Platinum Plus. Nissan calculation using 1-foot rollout testing with long-range battery and E-Force only in sport mode with E-Step off. These results are for comparison only and should not be attempted on public roads. Drive responsibly. See NissanUSA.com for details.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Being human is sometimes hard. 988 is a free 24/7 confidential lifeline for you or if someone you know is experiencing emotional distress or worried about alcohol or drug use. Call, text, or chat 988 to be connected to compassionate professionals who will listen and help you find local resources. Hope is 3 numbers away for all of us. Learn more at 988nm.org.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Give me an update on the Rays, Van.
They are good.
So
the game? The game. Well, you're saying there's a chance. Bottom of the 7th.
Okay.
The game is now 7-8.
No, it is not.
Wow. Craig's Boston Red Sox.
On that comeback.
My stepbrother Andy's Boston Red Sox.
Stop saying people's names and then the Boston Red Sox.
And then no one's Tampa Bay Rays.
There we go.
Are battling with a 1-run difference. Bottom of the 7th. The undefeated Tampa Bay Rays up by 1.
Nursing a 1-runny. We did not talk about it. I saved it for the very last segment. The Atlanta Hawks dominate the Miami Heat. We both had this wrong. We thought our father, Jimmy Butler.
Same.
was going to make this one happen.
I thought it was going to be a blowout.
Tyler Hero had 26 points. Kyle Lowry had 33. My father, Jimmy Butler, only had 21. 0 for 1 from the 3. Did go to the line a lot. He's kind of a guy who attacks the basket. Good for the Hawks, huh?
Who's the guy that plays point guard? What's his name?
Trae Young.
Trae Young. I was trying to think of it.
25.
Dang.
Like, there's a different thing here, man. There's a different thing in the East. Because all I want is for the best players to be featured at the very end. That's like the thing I want. And Jimmy Butler, he won the best 10 easily.
And I don't think he ever has been close, has he?
In the bubble.
In the bubble year.
Oh, that's right.
Trae Young's a dude.
Oh, man, he's great.
fun to watch.
Great.
He ain't, though.
There's an easily noticeable secret to the Hawks win. Both offenses and defenses played well. It's an evenly matched game. The Atlanta Hawks had 24 more rebounds. 24 more rebounds than the Heat. 24 more second chances.
The Raptors and Bulls are playing right now. The winner of that game will face the Heat in Miami on Friday, while the loser of that game then will be out of the Eastern Conference. One more chance for Jimmy Butler. I guess the Heat are better than both the Raptors and the Bulls, but I thought they were better than the Hawks too. So
I can't bet against the Heat. Like, I'm going for the Raptors in this game. New Mexico State's Pascal Siakam. But I don't see them beating the Heat. Jimmy Butler losing 2 do-or-die games in a row?
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
LeBron, you a poser.
Like he poses on posters when he's dunking on dudes?
Because Jimmy Butler is your father.
Look, I'm going to just say that Heat is not losing. They are way too close to Boca Raton. So.
There we go. Boca boys, let's go.
They just got the Tyler rub.
Correct.
Chris Burnett, program's wrapping up.
Man, I'm excited about the wrestling. Check out my podcast this weekend at Echoes Brewery. We're going to do a Burt's retrospective, 10 drink minimum.
Ooh, I was a big Burt's dude.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Oh, not so bad.
Tyler?
I'm going to be at Revel Entertainment Center. Come laugh at my jokes tonight.
All right.
Should be pretty good even. Van, final words?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, which is ample.
Yeah.
Check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff, JJ, and A. Marie.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.